Okay, hello and welcome to the 13th episode of the Precocious Neophytes
I,
podcast.
I believe so. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Luck-
sir.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah,
Word, word,
before.
word.
Yeah,
Not,
big
Faithful
number.
cousin.
not,
Definitely
not,
number
not for
one.
all of us, but yeah.
Right.
But, some of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before we get into the sports, I want to say rest in peace, Nipsey, real quick.
Word,
Um,
Salute.
word.
Anything y'all want to say about that, real quick?
It
It's
was
not.
mad shocking, bro.
Yeah, and it's not really
Super
sports related.
shocking.
It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. You know what I mean? Like the day of, it's like, what? I saw a tweet. I was like, nah, this is a joke. Like, nah. And then niggas had like video. I was like,
Oh,
they
God, the
really got this
video.
nigga, son. So
The video.
I mean, like, I don't want to get too much into it because it was kind of wildly emotional. You know what I mean? Like, especially
Super.
when like young cats like die like that. Like, I could take a dude getting sick, or whatever. It's like, all right, that's nature taking his place. You know what I mean? But like, yo, like, some nigga really got you, son. Like, in front of your own store. That's just weird to me. Like, I don't know. Like,
I
was
thought
offended.
it was a bad April Fool's joke, especially seeing how my birthday was like the very next time.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a bad
I was
Thought of that
like,
too.
I was like,
Thought of that too.
I was like, who's tweeting some bullshit? Like, stop playing,
And
but then
as messed up as it sounds, like if it like other rappers, I probably been like, okay, I could see that, but it was like Nipsey, like
yeah,
Right,
I was like,
right,
dang, that's crazy.
right.
yeah,
Nipsey
like
don't bother nobody.
yeah, like when Chinks got hit in Far Rock, I was like, damn, I felt bad, but I was like, yeah, I mean, he might have been out there, and I'm not saying that you just
Right.
Right.
What's going on? You here?
Josue, I don't hear a word you just said, bro.
Yeah, your audio cut out real quick.
It was a trash opinion
Yeah.
anyway. Let's move on.
Yeah, it was
I'll
just.
message. I'll message.
Yeah. It was just. It was crazy. It was shocking. It's sad. And that is. It's like a microcosm of life, man. Life can be tragic at times and random. But
Random,
prayers-
fast, quick,
prayers-
all of that.
Yeah, prayers up to the good brother's family, though, man. And
Right.
hopefully stuff like this stops happening, even though I don't expect it to. I guess we just gotta hope it does. All right, is Joe is back? I'm still not
can't-
hearing him.
I can't hear the word JoJo saying.
No, just cut out randomly. I guess he's trying to figure that out. But he'll be. I guess he should be back. So on the sports front, I guess we just got through the NCAA tournament. Virginia won, as we all know by now. Is that? Did you expect Virginia to win, Ro? Who did you think was winning going into it?
In the tournament, I figured either Duke or I low-key thought Tennessee was going to win. I liked Tennessee going into the tournament. But then I saw the Michigan State Duke game. That was a really good game.
Yeah.
Texas Tech was hooping. Virginia was hooping toward the end. And I think once I saw Duke escape Virginia Tech and UCF, I was like, Duke is going down. Because I never thought Duke was like this overwhelming team in the tournament to begin with all season. I just like, they were very top heavy. They had their three guys, and then everyone else was just like,
I agree. Yeah.
So I never really thought they were this overwhelming powerhouse.
Three freshmen at that. Like, they
Right.
had their three best players are three freshmen.
And that's the thing about the tournament. If you look at the tournament throughout the years, outside of Melo and Syracuse with Melo and McNamara, outside of Anthony Davis in Kentucky, and I think the Okafor Duke team,
Right.
seniors win the tournament.
Yeah.
Juniors and seniors win the tournament. So like,
Upperclassmen,
upperclassmen win the tournament. So it was no shock to me that Duke didn't win, and it was no shock that Virginia won. And then it was a good game. It was a really good game. And for Virginia to go from being the first 16-1
Yeah,
upset to win the
it's
whole
a good
thing.
story.
That's I gotta respect that. So,
Yeah, it's a good story.
yeah, I thought it was good. It was a good game.
Yeah, I was kind of, cause they kind of like know one of those teams that you kind of expect to kind of choke,
Right,
but
right,
it's like it was like the opposite. Like they did like everything right in these close games. Like you gotta
right,
give it up to them.
right.
Like there's always like there's things that you could go back and nitpick. This call there, but you can always do that with championships. Like they even in the championship game, like both teams were not missing free throws. Like you got to give it up. DeAndre Hunter's real good. They just had a lot of like just solid cats. Like how you said Duke is like basically three deep, like three pretty solid guys deep. There's other players who are okay, but it's like Virginia just had like dude after dude who was like
Right,
hooping like for real.
right, right,
Yeah, like
right.
Duke got had like for a while. Sometimes they'd be like Trey Jones. They'd just be like, yeah, shoot the ball, like leaving him wide open, like. And it's like, yeah, we love Zion, but I mean, Cam is also like Cam and RJ are good, but they're not like they haven't shown to be like reliable. Like you
They're
can count
college
on
girls.
these guys. Yeah, and they're young. They're young. They're not. They're that's the thing. You need them, like you said, it's upperclassmen that's gonna win it in these tournaments.
But that's why I don't like, money aside, I think they should stay in school for like a second year. Like there's this kid on Duke, he coming back for a second year. Like, yeah, bro, like when you get to the when like if upperclassmen are gonna win in
Mm-hmm.
college, what you think gonna happen when you get to the NBA? Ain't no young team coming out here winning the championship or making the deep run. Like a veteran team is going to get you out of here. That don't mean you're not going to steal a game from them or maybe push them. I
Right.
remember when Boston came together, they first year, Atlanta took them 7 in the first round. So it's like you're gonna push them, especially if you're good and talented, like physically talented. But like
Right.
the veteran team is always gonna know how to play ball. So like stay in school for it. You don't have to stay all 3 or 4 years. Like stay in school for a second year. Learn. Now you know what the tournament is like. You know how your team move. You know how your coach want to play. Get your body a little better. Now I mean, and play ball.
Yeah, I think most people think that that's like ideal. Like I think we all think like if you stay in college longer, you'll probably be a better player once you get to the pros. But it's also like ain't no kid who's like, oh, I'm a lottery pick. I'm gonna like go back to school. It's like I have the chance to go make money. Ultimately, maybe for some players, like it would give them more longevity in the league or actually make them pan out. It's possible that they'd be better players for their careers if they do stay longer. But it's also hard to tell these guys making nothing to pass up on like a big payday. So it depends. Like some guys they do. Some guys who aren't like necessarily lottery guys, they go back to school and then they become lottery guys. Not all. There's a fair amount of stars in the league who aren't one and done players.
Right? No,
And that,
definitely.
yeah, and that speaks towards something. Like I don't know. I don't know if Jared Culver is. I don't think he was a freshman. I'd have to check, but he's 20. You know what I mean? Like these cats like RJ are like 18, Zion 18. So it's like sometimes that works toward a disadvantage for you when they're like evaluating players. They're like, okay, he's older, he's probably closer to a finished product and doesn't have
Right.
room to grow. But that's not necessarily the case. Like there's
Right.
dudes who there's been guys who went to school and stayed 3, sometimes even 4 years, who come to the league and they end up killing and even getting better. So it
Right.
is, yeah, of course, I do agree. It would make them better players, but it's just such a it's the system just is just funny like that. It just doesn't bode towards like these players
I don't. I
staying.
don't. I don't like how they. I don't like how they evaluate the talent, even
Hmm.
like in the NFL draft. Like, cause my boy Mike Michael James, shout out to him. He posted it on Facebook. He was talking about what Saban said about when they come out early, it's a disservice. Actually, when I read what Saban said, I immediately knew what he was talking about, because it's like, if you come out in the draft early, yeah, okay, you get your contract. But if you're not going in the first round, or maybe like within the first 5 to 8 picks in the second round, because maybe like someone passed up on you or whatever.
Right.
After that, it's kind of like you fighting for a roster spot. And then after that, if you're not that good, you either gonna be out the league in about 2.5, 3 years, or like you're just gonna be bouncing around trying to like get signed to a team, and it's
Yo.
Yeah, you back.
God.
You back.
I'm gonna jump right in. Go ahead.
All right.
But yeah, so it's like I understood what he was saying when he made the comment, because it's like, I think you should. I think, like I was saying, the whole way college players are evaluated, even in baseball. Like I be catching like a lot of the baseball draft evaluators. So it's like, most of these people who are evaluating the talent never played. It's like, why do I care for your opinion?
Well, I get that, or I feel you on that, but I also like, it's not the end all be all to me, because some of the best talent evaluators we've seen were not high level players, and like a lot of time the high level players are not good at talent evaluators. So in some instances, I don't like how, like, you know how like you speaking about baseball, like analytics really run baseball, right?
Right.
But what I don't like is how, to the point now, it's getting like, analytics guys, they get real like condescending when somebody's like, yo, I'm watch the game and I know what I see, and this is what I see. I understand maybe the numbers don't exactly dictate that, but they're real condescending about it. It's like, oh, well, the VROP says this, so you're clearly wrong, or this says this, you're being an idiot. Like, that's what I don't like, when the nerds are like just super, like, they're running it and they're just super condescending now. It's like,
Revenge of the nerds, bro. It's revenge of the nerds.
Exactly. It's all the dudes in high school who never played, they're being like mean now. They get to bully people now because they're like, baseball. When you speak about baseball, they're literally running baseball. Like, I gotta read this piece from The Athletic, but like Michael K was talking about how in baseball they literally have like a guy in the tunnel with like an iPad, like basically telling them, like, it's like the managers aren't doing anything.
Yeah, managers
Right.
don't do anything. Yeah.
But it's like the manager's just there to be like a PR guy, like to take the fall for bad decisions, but he ain't really making the decisions. It's these guys back there who they pay all this money, who just crunch a bunch of numbers. And it's I'm not the guy who's like, oh, screw the analytics, let's just get back to playing the games. Analytics have a place in the game and they are necessary, but I also don't want to be on the whole other end of the spectrum where I won't even play a player after he hits 5 home runs the day before because I scheduled his rest 20 weeks ago. It's like, that makes no sense. He's on fire. You don't take somebody out the game when they're on fire. I don't care what the numbers say. He got to rest. He'll rest a week from now when he's thinking it up.
Yeah, he's like, good. Like, when he's tired, he'll rest. Like,
it's stupid. But like, what y'all, since we're in this kind of subject, like, how do y'all feel about the replay where the ball got in the championship game when it got hit out of what's this kid's name? I don't remember his name, but the Virginia player hit it. Yeah, but he has what's it, like an Italian name? I don't remember it.
Right.
But the guy hits it out, and like in theory the ball comes off it left his hand last, right? Mm-hmm. And I get it, we have replay to get the play correct. But from the dawn of time, all right, I feel like it should kind of be a rule to where, like, if somebody hits the ball out and it hits like another one of your appendages, like if it hit his forearm or something, I get it. But it's like, how many times in a game does that probably happen? And it's like, we understand, all right, the ball is going still
way.
going that way. Yeah, because it kind of, it just with replay, it's like it's leading down a path where it's like, man, are we gonna start reviewing everything?
Everything.
Like
They review
from the
everything
dawn
now,
of
bro.
time,
Like they
from the
review
dawn of time,
everything.
that's just been something that it's their ball, we get it. It didn't hit off of something else, and yes, theoretically they got the call correct. I get it, but that something about that replay just didn't sit well with me. I don't know about y'all. It was
let Joe go off since he couldn't.
I think for that particular play, I didn't mind it because we saw it and it was like, all right. It's one of the things like, it's like, all right, I'll take it. But replaying all across sports is starting to get a little out of hand. Like stopping the game, it's like the games are like 40 minutes longer than they should be now. It's like, bro, you gotta at one point trust the ref, and a lot of this stuff is just not necessary. Like they didn't need to bring that one to review for
that's
4.5 minutes. Like, yo, like these niggas are getting cold on the sideline, watching the screen, everybody's screaming. That's too much, and I don't mind the result of the play.
Yeah.
It's just them calling for that review that was like, get it right the first time or like let it go. Like I don't care. Like leave us alone. Like please.
Sports is starting to take the human element out of the game. Like I remember watching me and E. We was watching a playoff game for baseball, and it was the Cubs versus I want to say the Nationals, and one of the guys, like if a guy's at first base, the pitcher gonna throw to first just to keep him there, right?
Right.
So the dude slid, and the ump called him safe. And then the dude in the Nationals dugout was like, yo, call for the replay. So the replay guy now took there for 3 minutes, and he called the guy. He ended up calling the guy out. Why? Because, he called him safe, but his hand slid off the bag. Like,
slightly,
that's not what the
after the
fact.
fact.
For. Like, you know what I mean?
You can't do that for everything. Like,
So, like, stuff like that, the Texas Tech call, like, I would like I see it in the NBA, too, where, like, the guy clearly hits it out, or it's like the ref made a call and then the player like replay it. Like if I'm the ref, like I'm not replaying shit, nigga. Like I made the call, that's it. I wish umps, refs across sports would take more control. Like, bro, I don't
think they can though. I don't think they can. I think because
they can. That's the thing. They can.
It's like once you're at a certain time in the game, like everything is reviewable. And I get it. You want to get it right. And, like, now we're incorporating betting. So, like, it's sports betting is legal, like, dang near everywhere. So, it's super important to get these things correct. And it was correct. But that just, it's like from the dawn of time. If I'm outside in the court playing basketball, that's out on the guy. Like, I don't need to, like, dissect whether a piece of his pinky was still on it.
Right.
And he hit it out. Why are we calling for that replay? Like, and I guess you got to give credit to them to have the presence of mind to be like, yeah, replay it. But it's just kind of corny. Like, I think it's only gonna get worse. Like soon we're gonna be reviewing everything.
The NFL just put a new rule in or whatever it is, where you could review
replay,
like
passing
PIs and stuff like that. And it's like,
oh my goodness,
like are you kidding me, man? Like
that's a judgment call.
That's a judgment call, and it happens every play. Like you're gonna review every play.
Next is gonna be holding.
Yeah,
imagine if you're reviewing holding.
Come on, son. Like, and every receiver when he gets downfield, he feels like he's getting held. So he's gonna like, yo, call that, and it's like, all right, well, go to the booth.
Right.
Like, he touched him a little bit. No, nigga, like.
And it's on every play now. You see a receiver like, "Where's the flag?" That used to be like that. It
come on, so like every play. So like, you can review all of those. You're gonna go up. We gotta go to the booth. He asked for the replay. The coach asked for it. Come on, so like, I don't know, man. Like the refs, I think refs are in a tough spot because I think they can be like, "Nah, you're a dub. I'm not doing that." But after the game, they don't want that PR hit where it's like, "Well, let's ask the ref what happened. What did you see?" So he's gonna be like, you know what, fuck it. Take it to replay. Y'all got it. That's y'all problem now. I made my call. If y'all want to fight about this shit, cool. That's your thing now. So after the game, he's like, oh, I'll wash my hands. Like I'm out. Like
the Golden State Timberwolves game. Durant is arguing about the call he had on Karl Anthony Towns. Bro, you fouled him, my nigga. Like, you can't touch me. You can't.
But it was a funky call. Yeah, it was a tic tac call. But it was a foul. Yeah.
It was a foul. Like, if you want that call, if you want me to be consistent, if I'm gonna make that call in the first quarter, I have to make it in overtime. Like,
I agree with that as well.
Nah,
Like I hate you can't.
I do
I'm not.
sometimes too.
I can't change the call. If I foul you in the first quarter, I have to call the same call fourth quarter.
Nah, I don't like games being decided on free throws. The same thing
I
that
don't like
happened.
it either. But
The same thing happened
like
with when I think Texas Tech played.
Yeah.
Or whatever they.
Or it was the game before.
The game before that. Auburn. Yeah, that was bad, son. I'm like, come on, man. They missed 3 calls prior to that, and then they gave him the 1 on the 3. I'm like, let him play. Like you gotta have some sort of like, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna let this one slide because a game being decided on free throws is such like that's robbery, bro. Like
it's like you said, the refs are in a tough spot because even when we play senior league, I talked to like Eric. Eric does it more than most of us on the team, but like the ref will tell you like, yo, in the course of the game, like let's say I slapped Donald Hand and he had the ball, and instead of calling foul, he called out, and I'm like, Donald's like, yo, where's the foul call? He's like, bro, I could have either called foul or I could have called out. Which one you want? Like the ref was gonna tell you like, yo, I could have called either one. What you want? Because if I call out, you don't get the ball back because he fouled you, but the ball went out on you. So you want the ball or not? So a lot of times the ref will do that in the game. And when the NBA player now or the football player always begging for a call, like seeing the refs in the ref mind, he like, oh, that's how y'all want the game to be called? Bet. So now he's gonna call a tight game, and now everything is there.
Now everything is I get it.
It's like the ref is in a tight spot. So I
think those ticky tack calls, like a little slap on the hand, a little out of bounds thing, you can let those slide. I think like if I'm taking a 3 at the end of the game, like in Auburn, or whatever, and somebody clotheslines me, you can be like, all right, you can call that. Like that's. But if I bump into you on 3 when you're landing, when the ball's already out your hand, it was a missed shot already. I bump into you when you're landing, you kind of fall a little bit. That's not a foul. You don't call that. Like that's just BS. Like
that's the Harden special. What you mean, B?
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I hate it. It's like, come on, you didn't have to do that. Like you could have let that thing play out. Let them go to overtime, play it out, like actually play it out. Like a winner would have got there. Like somebody would have won the game. But like that little joint, the ball's ready. 20 feet out of your hands, it's hitting the rim already, and then you're landing, and then you bump into me. It's like, oh, foul, shooting 3. Are you like really?
Let me tell you what I think. I think the landing area foul, the you didn't give me space to land. I don't think that should be a shooting foul because it should be like you could make it a side out of bounds foul, but it doesn't.
It doesn't affect the shot.
Doesn't affect the shot.
Yeah, the shot. Yeah,
the shot is gone.
The shot. You already threw that shit up. Yeah,
like, right. It's gone. I don't think it should be a foul where they give you shots for it unless it's like 1-and-1, you over the limit or something.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be a shooting foul. Like I don't see how you get 3 free throws because I fouled you when you were already going the way down.
Like the ball's already hitting the rim and you call a foul. Like how is that a shooting foul?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Not to mention, if I'm defending you, I don't have to let you land, bro. Like I don't.
You kind of do, yeah.
Outside of the Bruce Bowen where he's intentionally sticking his foot.
Yeah. That's why they made the rule.
I contest the shot. I don't. Where you land is your business, bro.
No, like, but bro, that's fair. If you go straight up and then he lands in my zone, sure. But if the defender's going forward, because if he had went straight up, they wouldn't have called it. But he went going into his area.
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying, like majority of the time, it's like the player jumps straight in the air.
Yeah.
And like
on the way down,
or like he fell down awkwardly, and then the player just where's the foul?
Like you said, the Harden special.
Nigga kick his foot out. I'm like, yo, that's like, come on, man. You're initiating contact. You cannot kick your foot out and then land funny and be like, yo, he fouled me.
Right.
Nigga, like, you fouled him, so you kicked him, son. What you want him to do? So it's a flyby. I'm running by you on a 3-point line on the side on the baseline. You catch the ball. I'm running by you. I'm just gonna contest a shot and run by you, land out of bounds. Cool. You kick your foot out like Reggie Miller. I hit your foot. We both fall. 3 free throws? No, stupid. Man. Absolutely not, son.
if you want to keep it a foul, sure, but they should really evaluate whether it's a shooting foul, because it's not a shooting foul to me. If you hit me on my release, shooting foul.
Shooting foul,
you hit me on the way. You hit me on the way down. It had nothing to do with the shot.
Yeah, shot.
Nothing.
But thing is, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna do that, and the what's it called? The competition committee is gonna pass that rule. It's gonna last 2 weeks. Remember that the swing through rule when they had for. Who calls that anymore? That's always a shooting foul for that call now. They don't care. They didn't change it back. Like, all right, cool. We won't call it a shooting foul. It lasted 2 weeks in the NBA, and then KD did it once. He was like, all right, 3 free throws. I was like, yo, I thought you changed it. I thought you changed it 2 weeks ago. They don't care, so they're going to change it right back. Like the PI calls for the NFL, the new PI rules, they're not going to do it. It's going to last 2-3 weeks until fucking Julio Jones goes on a deep route. Right. And then they can like, all right, well, fuck it. Let's just keep it that way. Nah, nobody cares. All these competition rule committee bullshit, none of that stuff ever matters because it never lasts. Like, so I don't see it happening. Like, all right, cool, we're gonna change it. BS. It's gonna go right back to the way it was, and we're gonna complain about it on episode 37 next year. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Right. So, like.
Oh man, yeah, but it's a tough game, man. I hope they get paid well, because honestly, being a ref is
I don't like it. So niggas getting death threats and stuff like that. Remember that dude that called that took away the perfect game from that picture?
Yeah.
That was bad.
What's his name? That always problematic. What's his name? There's this one
something like that.
Yeah. He want to be the star all the time.
Yeah, he's bad. He's notorious.
Yeah, he's notorious.
Yeah, niggas be getting death threats. I would kill your family. Like, yo, relax. All right, chill out. It's just a game, bro.
In soccer, it's the worst. You get a call.
Soccer is the worst for
everybody. They actually kill you.
They be wanting to kill players.
They'll kill you.
I remember that clip of that ref in some random soccer game pulling out the strap on the field. Yep. He was like, wait, what? It's like, what? Because that's how you know he reffing somewhere crazy.
So was it an offside? All right, bet. Copy. You sure about that?
Copy. Yeah. Oh, all right, okay.
All right, I thought so. Let's go this way. Come on.
So, do y'all feel like differently about any players after the tournament? Like, did you see anybody maybe you haven't seen before for the first time? Like, okay, maybe this guy is pretty solid. Anybody stand out? Anybody stinks?
I'm down on a lot of the players now. I think a lot of them niggas stink, son.
Right.
A lot of them niggas stink, man. You know what? Ro's right, man. Don't pay these niggas, man. These niggas are ass. These niggas are ass. Don't pay these niggas ass. A lot of them stinks. A lot of them niggas are ass.
My God.
Oh my lord, son.
This was my thing about paying them, right?
Outside, I was talking, by the way, but yeah, go ahead.
But here's my thing about it, though. I believe they should profit off their own likeness 100%.
Okay.
100%. I've always had that stance. I'm just not like salary. But my thing is, right, if you look at the draft, like we're saying, like I watched the tournament, I'm like, yo, you guys really stink. Like outside of RJ Barrett, Zion, and
I'm not crazy about RJ either. I think that nigga's ass. That nigga is muy stinko, son. That nigga.
But then you look at the Duke game, and all it took was a 7'6" guy to just put his hands up, like.
Yeah.
and then
he stinks.
Stop him. So what I'm saying is, if you look at the tournament outside of like the 4 guys we know, and then Bo from Oregon, who else do we know? Like. We don't know nobody.
That's what I was saying. You don't even know these.
Yeah, we're learning about a lot of players the day of. Yeah. It's like, all right, who's this nigga? He got a nice little dump shot. And then, he's all right.
I heard the name, but I never saw a game. I never saw him play. Yeah.
I completely checked out of college basketball probably like 5-6 years ago. I'm just done. Like, I don't. It's not good. Like, I watched it in high school. I knew a lot of players. A lot of those cats my age, you know what I mean? I watched a lot of them in high school. So it's like, all right, cool. I follow them. Now I'm like, these niggas are ass. Like, I have no reason to watch these niggas. These two stinks, huh?
Right.
A lot of these cats stink. I'm not sold on a lot of these players, man. I'm not sold on. Well, college basketball stinks. Yeah, college basketball stinks.
It's so weird. The game is so different from NBA basketball. It's like, and I'm not sure like what exactly it is that's making it.
Oh no,
is it just the talent?
I can tell. Yeah, a lot of those guys are going to be future accountants and bankers and civil engineers and cops and teachers. Those guys are not basketball players. That's just what it is.
I don't
That's what
think
it is.
I think it's a combination of that, and it always go back to what Joe been saying for years. AAU,
AAU, yeah, AAU fucked up basketball.
That for sure. That for
wet the
sure.
bed with son. When I heard, I didn't even know this. When I heard Devin Booker was averaging 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist off the bench for Kentucky, and he turned into the player that he turned
Yeah,
into.
yeah.
Like, clearly, there's something wrong
There's
in the
something
talent
wrong.
in the colleges, because how a school like, let's say, Louisville, a pick up on Devin Booker? He rotting on the bench on Kentucky.
Right
and,
there, you're right down the street, bro.
And he's giving niggas 60 points in the league. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like just the way, and that's kind of why I'm against paying them, because now you're gonna start this free for all where it's like, all right, Zion, I'm gonna give you $20 million to go to Duquesne. Like, who knows Duquesne? Like, who wants to go to LaSalle? Like, no, if that's the case, LeBron let Zoe get into the game. Like, I come through Nassau Community College. Like, yeah, let's go. Like, no, like, I'm not doing all of that. Like,
Also, like, what?
40
In
ball.
Like,
college,
right?
in
Like
college,
most
the shot clock is what?
right.
It's 35 or 30.
It's 30 seconds.
Is it
I believe.
30.
I
Yeah.
think that maybe that too. Like the game just it's so
didn't
much
help.
slower. It's like a lot of it just looks so. It's everything's more condensed. Like maybe because you don't have that many people who can really shoot. It's like
But the problem
everything
is it's like a million problems. First of all, they're not good. Number one, that's the number one
Right,
thing. A lot of
right.
those guys stink. A lot of those guys are just regular guys. Number
Right.
two, the shot clock is too long. Number three, there's only 2 athletes per team, maybe, that are like, okay, he can be a really good athlete. 4, the 3-point line too close. 3-point line is because everybody's so packed into the paint.
Yeah.
These niggas try to like dribble drive. You can't, because everybody is 4 feet away from each other. Like,
Yeah.
you put your hand out, you touching the 3-point line. Like, that shit is mad close. So these niggas are just not good enough. So like, it's just.
But bro,
like,
if they were to go to NBA 3-point line, then they wouldn't be able to even shoot it. Like
good. At least we know. It's like, all right, yeah, he shoot, because a lot of guys, okay, he's a decent 3-point shooter from college. Okay, 22 feet. It's only a foot out. They go to the league and they're ass. It's like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Lonzo.
Lonzo, what happened to you? So I'm like, what happened? A lot of these niggas are shooting from 22 feet. It's like, oh, he can go for 23 and a half. Okay, cool. Put him in NBA at that 1 foot out. Is it, yo? At least,
a whole nother ball game.
at least you'll know. It's like, all right, this nigga's ass from jump. He's a freshman. He's ass. Okay, so we won't. You know what I mean? We won't put too much stock into him. We'll try to trade him up. Cool. But these niggas shooting mid-range jumpers from 3-point line. They feeling themselves. Nigga hit 10 threes, 47 points in a like, nigga, no. These niggas come to the league, and then now they shooting jump shots. They break off the front of the rim. It's not even like, nah, got no arc on the shot. These niggas got no. It's not flat. Get out of here. No, these niggas are ass. So they got to put that shit out. Start teach these niggas from young, like, okay, this is what you're gonna be shooting. If you really want this NBA life, learn from now. Don't learn in NBA, like, because they don't learn anything else. It's like you learn how not to foul in college. You learn how to do this. You know how to run pick and roll. Learn how to shoot too. Put these niggas out in there and make them shoot three-pointers. Nigga, like, no, niggas are ass, bro. Fuck college. Fuck college basketball,
so
man.
all them Euro kids, all
of you,
getting a better brand of teaching. They got their fundamentals.
Nigga, Mario Hazonia getting triple doubles and dunking on niggas because, yo, are you fucking kidding me, son?
Like,
Yo, are you kidding me, son? Like, this nigga's ass. Like, Chris Stapps came in, took the league by storm. Luka's taking the league by storm. A lot of these niggas are just doodles, son. Like, you'll find every few years you find like the Trey Youngs come out, be nice. Like year one. A lot of these guys don't come out year one and start setting the league on fire. It's usually like it took a while. Even Booker took a little bit of time. Like Lonzo hasn't taken that step yet. It took CJ McCollum like 2 years to be nice. A lot of these cats are just not ready to play because college basketball stinks. Either start teaching them to play better now, or let them go from high school and let them just toss them into the fire.
It's AAU, bro. Because what you're gonna see.
Yeah, they're not learning in AAU basketball. They're not learning a thing in AAU basketball.
But that's what I'm saying. That to me, that's sort of the problem. Because now, when they remove that one and done, we're just gonna see a whole bunch of AAU niggas in the draft. Like, bro, you don't have facial hair yet, bro. Like,
everybody got a hoop mixtape joint. These niggas
Right,
wouldn't
like-
miss the free throw line, but you can't hit a free throw. Like
you can't hit a free throw. Like, come on, son.
niggas
Like,
doing mad 360 dunks, bro. But you can't make a inbound pass. Like you can't make a entry pass to a big man. It's
Right,
just funky. Like
you don't even have peach fuzz on your face yet, bro. You didn't even finish puberty yet.
you go to the
Come on, son. Like your voice still cracking, and you talk about, I'm happy to be here. Three by the Minnesota Timberwolves, you know. Come on, son, get out of my face, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just not good, man. It's not good.
And
That's
like
what
you said though, like it's also like they're playing against guys who, even the guys who are really good, right? Like they got an accountant defending them.
yeah, like
it's like, how do I know if he?
How do I know if he's good or not,
Beat someone
son?
off the dribble, like
you can't, you don't, because these niggas is playing against Costco employees, man. This nigga's gonna leave.
He's still shutting them down. That's the sad part.
Yeah, that's the sad part. So like, I don't understand. I don't understand how you can scheme against somebody like if you're really good in college, right? No one should be able to. No fucking Benjamin Moore employee should be able to scheme against you. So I don't care. So this nigga's selling paint next year, bro. And you telling me you about to go to the league and you can't give him 50, nigga. This is why I appreciated JJ Redick and that white boy, other nigga, Jimmy Fredette, Adam Morrison. Yo, I'm gonna give you bucks, even if I'm gonna be ass. You can't stop me. That's why I don't like RJ Barrett, because he's ass. It's like, you should be killing these niggas, bro. You should be killing these niggas. If you're ass in the league, all right, cool. We all messed up. We looked at it too much. But bro, you're letting these fucking H&M guys, Barnes and Noble's stock employees, seasonal temp job niggas, these niggas call center niggas shut you down. No, I'm not having that. So I'm not having it, bro. So like JJ Redick will come out for Duke, he hit 9 3-pointers a game. I was like, all right, well, he might be ass in the league. All right, cool. Jimmy Fredette came out, was hitting jumpers from 45 feet off the dribble, off the bounce. It's like, he might be ass, but it's like, he's killing these things. Austin Rivers had a few decent games where it's like, you know what, he's ass, but all right, cool. But RJ Barrett, you have no excuse, bro. You have no excuse, bro. He's ass.
That's why.
And don't be coming for my son JJ. JJ Redick is nice. All right, don't be.
Yeah, JJ was a good pro.
He is a good pro. Yeah, but like. We all wanted.
I know what you mean. I know.
Like that next nigga was like, all right, he could be that great white hope, but he never turned into that. So that's fine. Like I like his career. That's cool. But like RJ Barrett, you got no excuse, bro. Cam Reddish, you have no excuse to be ass. You have no excuse. Cam Reddish is ass. Cam Reddish should go in the second round, bro. That nigga stinks. that nigga is not
but
good.
I also get confused. Like somebody like Cam, I feel like, yeah, he was very disappointing at times. But I feel like the way he plays, kind of, I feel like whether he'll be good enough, I don't know, but the way he plays is tailored more for the pro game than what the hell he has going on in the league. RJ, I find that when I'm looking at some of these guys, I'm like, yo, these guys really don't have as much ability to beat guys off the dribble or dribble moves as they probably should. Like, it's just like all they have is like they're faster than these guys, they're bigger, so they can take a couple dribbles and beat someone off the dribble. But in the league, like you gotta have some kind of moves out there. Like I can't say I really see RJ showing like, okay, like I'm gonna do boom boom double crossover bomb, beat him off the dribble. Like, I can't just give him the pull ups and say get me some points.
None of that. He don't got none of that. Him. Jared Culver don't have it either. That nigga
I think Jared has more than RJ though. I've seen Jared. Get the ball.
The three of us have more than RJ. Yeah, that's not saying much, bro.
Right.
I could go to the park right now and get one of these Jewish kids that live in my neighborhood, and he'll have more moves than RJ Barrett. That's not saying much. Culver. He's a little better, but like even him, it's like, I mean, you got to make a shot. So like he was 5 for like 26.
Yeah.
He's also older than those guys. So is he closer to his potential than maybe RJ is? So I don't.
They're gonna look like Frank Ntilikina, son. That's what he looks like to me. And I'm good on him. So I'm good on Jared Culver. I'm good on RJ Barrett. I'm good on Cam Reddish. I'm good on Bol. I don't need no 7'7" nigga who's only 175 pounds. I don't need him. A lot of these cats I'm just cool on, man. If it's not Zion or Ja, even Ja sometimes kind of scares me a little bit because he's a little wiry. So it's like I can see the skill set in him, but like the jump shot is a little funky with him. He's a little skinny.
He reminds me of Lonzo. He kind of does.
He's a lot more athletic than Lonzo is.
I think he's better. From we're looking at him, I think he's better, but there's a lot of similarities there.
And I think I think he's good off the bounce too. But Lonzo couldn't really get off the dribble like that. Lonzo was good off the ball.
He had an ugly set shot.
I would trust Ja's ability more to get to the rack and finish at the rack, and he has really good vision too. Like I think I would look at Ja as a better prospect, but he doesn't remind me of Lonzo in some ways. And I'm not like I don't think Lonzo's terrible. I don't think
he's terrible.
Maybe he won't be.
Lonzo, the problem with me, it looked like a lot of times he didn't want nothing to do with the basketball, so he be getting the ball on the break and giving it up.
He wasn't aggressive.
You could take 2 more dribbles, bro. Like he be getting the ball, like the first thing, and I get like that pass first thing. Always keep your head up, looking for it. No, but keep the basketball, nigga. Go off the dribble. Like you don't got to give the ball to Kuzma and Caruso all the time, nigga. You can take your man if you have him. I just don't think he has it in his game. That's the problem. So it's like Ja has it. Ja is like, I see this accountant next to me. I'm just gonna take him on the dribble. I'm gonna dunk on his big man. Like, that's what he's good at. Right. Lonzo didn't do that a lot in where did he go? UCLA?
Yeah.
He didn't do that a lot. He was just kind of like, I'm gonna get the ball, I'm gonna give it up, like, and I'm gonna go to a spot, and then like take 2 more dribbles and set something up for yourself. You know what I mean? That's the problem. That's what scared me about Lonzo. And he did the same thing on the Lakers, where he was like kind of deferring a lot to a lot of guys. It's like, all right.
So then, this is a nice transition into what's going on with LA, because you two, I know you guys said you're more Kobe fans than Laker fans. So once he retired, y'all left.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good on Lakers.
Me and E are still Laker fans, even though like Kobe left, we still Laker fan. I ain't got no beef.
Yeah, I feel bad for you and your Lakers and a Knicks fan. God damn.
Yeah. I have a miserable life as it is. What's 2 more teams to root for?
That's true.
Right? So it's like, but yeah, so it's like. When Lonzo got drafted and you see Ingram, you see Kuzma, and you see Randall, because he was there last year, and you see the job that Walton was doing with the year he had. I think that was his second year at that point. It was like that's your young team. That's the Lakers' young team. You maybe need a few veteran pieces here or there, but the Lakers weren't. I know they had 35 wins last year, but Lonzo missed a lot of games, and a lot of games that he missed were very winnable, and it's because of his pass first mentality. There were times where it was like, yo, bro, like you were saying, you can take him off the bounce, like you can go to the rack, like you can do something, but his attitude, it was like, yo, let's push the pace, let's move the ball.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah,
I didn't mind it. So now, again, it's not to bash this guy LeBron, but now you bring him in, and it's like the ball goes back in his hands. And it's like now, to kind of LeVar's point, Lonzo legit just stand in the corner.
Standing there, son.
And he just standing there. It's like you handcuff him to what he's really good at. Because I want to see Alonzo to LeBron oop, or Alonzo to LeBron fast break. It's like what we were talking about when LeBron went back to Cleveland. Like, imagine Kyrie bringing up the ball. You got Wiggins on one wing and LeBron on another wing. Like that's oop heaven. Like who you pick one. Like whoever you pick, somebody getting done.
Somebody else getting a bucket. Yeah. Right.
So, but it's like when you put the ball in LeBron's hand like that, and he can't play without the ball, you kind of handcuff your team. So now you have this whole Magic leaving. This nigga don't know what he doing. It's like, yeah, nigga, you signed this bum LeBron. Like, I don't want this 34-year-old guy making $40 million over the next 3 years, making bad Space Jam and TV shows. Like, out here.
Yeah. The problem with like LeBron, we always talk about Bron, and I think his greatest strength is also his greatest weakness. Like, he can't play off the ball. He's so good with the basketball, but he can't play off it. So it's like, you get a rebound, like a big man get a rebound. The first person you're looking at is Bron. Like, now Lonzo's standing. Now Lonzo's jogging up the court because he's not gonna get the ball back. Like, he's not getting the ball back. Like, he's jogging up the court. So if you get the ball to Lonzo, Bron runs down the wing. You know what I mean? Let him just take 4 steps, and he's at the rim. Like, toss up a lob. You know what I mean? Set up in the post. LeBron doesn't play in the post. He doesn't set pick and rolls. He doesn't do none of that. He's a big ass point guard. Like,
right.
So like, you have Lonzo there for no reason now. It's like, and Lonzo's not a shooter. Lonzo's not a guy that's gonna stand there and space the floor for you and knock down 45% of his threes. He's not that guy. Like, I think Kyrie was a little better at that because he can shoot it, and he can go for the dribble a little bit when he got the ball in his spots. Right. Like Lonzo's not Kyrie. Lonzo needs the basketball at times where it's like he needs to be in that rhythm all the time of like making plays. Like that's how he gets his like that's where he gets his worth from. Like that's why he's good. Like so like giving the ball to LeBron and letting him high pick and roll with Ingram and high pick and roll with Kuzma and high pick and roll with Zubac and high pick and roll with Tyson Chandler and high pick and roll with JaVale McGee. And Lonzo standing there for 7 straight plays at the 3-point line at the just waiting. Like, all right,
high pick and roll with Caldwell Pope, high pick and roll.
All of these guys like Rondo. Like, why is Rondo standing the pick for LeBron? Like, you know what I mean? So like he's standing there and he hasn't touched the ball. Like he hasn't really had an impact on the game. 7 or 8 plays, like he's just standing there, like with his hands at his sides. It's like now he finally touches it, and it's like, all right, what am I supposed to do with this shit? And then he gets the ball, and Bron's asking for it right back. It's like, nigga, yo, like leave him alone, son. Like let him run a play, please. Right. Like this is the joke, son. So and I hate to be that dude where it's like, man, LeBron got to give the ball up, but it's like, give the fucking ball up, my guy. Like you gotta let somebody else touch the basketball. Like, and you see Caruso having 30 against niggas, like you see what happens when other people touch the basketball. So like, look at all this talent when you can touch the basketball and get yourself in your rhythm going. Like, all right, cool. Like now I can take my dribble, I can make my move. Like I been practicing this move for 3 weeks, so I didn't get to use it when Brown was here. Now he got live. Now I can do it. Like, I can set myself up on a low block and take 2 dribbles, and you can't do that with Brown in the lineup because he's calling pick and rolls for himself all day long. It's like enough is enough, man. Like. Enough is enough, son. So I don't know what's going on with the Lakers, man. They're gonna bring another coach in. Hopefully it's Spoelstra. You know what I mean? Bring Spoelstra because he was the only. I feel like he was the only person that get through to LeBron and not have him just fucking pounding the ball out for 17 seconds on the shot clock. And
but that was because of Riley too. Because Riley, Riley not having that. Like
Riley wasn't having it. Like this is my team, brother. Like you're not gonna come in, make no decisions. We're gonna play our way, and those are Bron's best years, bro. Like those are he was shooting like 59%, like on some crazy shit, like because he wasn't touching, he wasn't tired. Like this nigga really wasn't tired at the end of the game. He was using it. He was like saving his energy for like the fourth quarters. Brown was fantastic. Outside of that 1 year against Dallas when he wet the bed in the fourth quarter, like after that he was fantastic in fourth quarters. He was great. You know what I mean? Like he was averaging the same numbers, but everything was up. Like his shooting percentage was
everything was efficient. Everything was mad
efficient. So like his PR was down, but his shooting numbers were up. It's like, please, that's the blueprint for Bron. Like, but coaches don't see it that way. It's like your best player, give him the basketball, and it's like, yo, you take away from everybody else. And I don't know, dog. I don't know. Fuck the Lakers. That's how I'm gonna end every rant now. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck the Lakers, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's next for them. It's crucial.
I hope it's purgatory, man. I hope they never win again. So, like, I hope that they keep being that. Like, no lottery picks. I hope they just keep like finishing 8th or 9th in the West, like right there, so where you won't get impact player in the draft, but you won't make a deep run to playoffs either. Just keep being the fucking
Heat.
The Heat. Yeah, keep being the Heat. Keep being the Heat, or the Minnesota Vikings. Like, keep being those teams. Like, you finish right there. Like, oh, they were right there, but it's like
close.
You're so close, but keep being that team. Like, keep being the Pistons. You know what I mean? You'll never get a top 5 pick again in your life, but you'll always finish. You'll always finish with like the 12,
40 and 42.
Yeah, like right there, like keep doing that.
40 and 42.
Keep it right there, like just enough to make the playoffs, but you're gonna get beat in the first round, you know, in 5 to Portland or something like that. Like right there, like that. That's what I want for Bron's Lakers and whoever's gonna run it next year, Pelinka and Jeannie Buss and whoever's going to be the next coach.
And Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, and Lenny Wilkins, the next coach of the Los Angeles.
Lenny Wilkins.
Nah, they're going to get Don Nelson. They're going to get Don Nelson.
Don Nelson coming back.
He's going to be coaching. He's going to be coaching from a hemp board. Coaching from a hemp board.
And it's like, it's going to get to a point where like, okay, you don't say no to LeBron. LeBron wants to come to your team. But it's going to get to the point where, like, okay, if you don't win during this time span, You kind of like wrecked your whole roster
Wrecked it,
with
bro.
all these trade rumors. And let's say
Wrecked
you
it.
don't get anybody this offseason. It's
I
like,
hope
was
they
it
don't-
worth it?
I hope
I
they don't
hope
get
they don't.
anybody. I hope
Hope they
they don't
don't.
get anybody.
And I'm a
Well,
Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan. I hope they don't get nobody, bro. Like,
Because
you
I
know,
don't think they're a front runner to get anybody. I don't see
They-
how.
I don't.
they should be.
Yeah,
Like, why would I want to play with you? Like,
yeah. It would have to. It's either Anthony Davis or nothing. And
Yeah,
I don't
think
think that
so.
trade, I don't think that trade is going through right now either. Like, because
If
especially
if I'm New Orleans, I'm not trading him, bro. I'm not moving. You come to the arena, talk about that soul, folks, bro. You're under contract for a whole
for a whole
nother.
another year. So and
Like,
then
think they gonna-
it's
they-
opt out. It's like, nigga,
Right.
you played your card too early, bro. Like you have a full year left on the contract and then an
I
opt
still
out.
don't understand. Yeah, like what? I mean, I guess you want to be out, but it's like, what is the logic in playing it then? Like, I don't get it.
If you did it this summer, I would have like, you know what, you're right,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You
yeah.
earned your keep, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Give me a dab.
Right.
And if you say quiet all year, they would have granted his shit. Like, cool, you're
Right.
yeah, cool. I get it. But it's in the middle of the year. It wasn't even also break yet, my nigga. It's November 3rd. He's like, I want out, man. I need to get out of here. Nigga, you got 2 years left, son.
Right.
Like you're still in the playoff hunt. Like, what are you doing? So he's like, no, I gotta get out of here, man. Oh, you're bugging. Now he's like, that's all, folks. And then you saw the interview today. He's like, oh, nah, I don't decide what I wear. They lay the clothes out for me.
Oh, come
I'm like,
on.
nigga, come on, son. Like,
Come on.
I don't
Don't
decide
piss
what I
on me and
wear.
tell me it's raining, man.
like, come
Right.
on,
Come
son.
on.
Right.
I don't decide what I wear. I didn't know what that was. Like, nigga, you blind, son? You can't be like, nah, I'm not wearing that. Like,
It's like, yeah, this is kind of mean. Let me not wear this.
You
You
not
didn't
wear
read the shirt? You didn't read the shirt.
nigga got dressed in the dog. So then it was like, all right, here's your shirt.
Right.
He was in a fit room with a dog. And say, here's a shirt.
30,
back-
$30 million a year. He can't pick a shirt. Like, come on.
It's like, come on. My designer picked it. And I get working with a designer, you know what I mean? I worked in retail for years. I get it. So I'm going to give you 6 options, all right? This is what you should wear. Pick one of these shirts. Here's a shirt. Pick one of these pants. Cool. You want to wear socks with it? No socks? All right, hit it low tops. You know, throw these shirts on. You tell me your designer comes in, shirt, jeans, pants, chain, headphones, glasses. Nigga, no. So like, no, here's a belt. No,
Chain on that so you
chain.
don't.
The chain. I'm like, come on. Here's your phone for the evening. You know what I mean? Here's what you're gonna eat. You know what I mean? Here's how you're gonna shoot tonight. Nigga, you have say in that, son. You know, oh, I didn't know what I was gonna wear. My designer picked it. Nigga, you're a grown ass man, son.
Why does Anthony Davis even have a stylist?
Like, yo,
I'm
you're
trying to understand.
Like, you're not even fine. Like, you're not even fine, nigga. Like, yeah.
Who is checking for Anthony Davis fits? Like, just put on some clothes, dog. Like,
You're not even
nobody is checking.
You're not even a fine nigga. So like, if it was like Russ, like, yo, I got to design. But all right, sometimes you kill.
Said he not even a fly
Like,
nigga.
I've never looked at Anthony Davis like, yo, I need to cop that shirt. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
never.
he's crushing that shit, bro. Like, you're not a fine nigga, bro. Like, that's not you. So you don't do that, bro. Like,
He wasted
That's
money.
the big and tall king. What you mean?
nigga,
Big and tall king. What you talking about?
Nigga, come through the league with the fits on. Nobody's checking for your shits, bro.
Nobody is
There's
checking.
no camera on you. Like, yo, that joint is fly. That's new Javante shirt. Nobody cares, bro.
In New Orleans of all places,
You're
like
in New Orleans, bro. Like, you're not playing for the Knicks. You're not playing in LA. You're playing in New Orleans. Nobody cares about fashion out there. Like, you're not like my nigga. They wear beads year round in New Orleans, bro. You talking about now? You know, that soul folk shirt. Come on, nobody cares, bro.
in New Orleans, raised in New Orleans.
Yeah,
I was
like-
made faith in New Orleans. I think you New Orleans.
My guy, really? So, nobody cares what you wear. So you don't need a stylist for that. It was a
No.
t-shirt, bro. And no stylist would put you in a That's All Folks t-shirt. That shit was mad young too, bro. That shit was mad tight. So, my nigga, like, no. Who's your stylist? But let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. So,
They need to be fired on the
Word.
spot. Immediately.
drop his contact info and we'll talk to him about it. He like, what? What shirt? Nah, I don't know what shirt you talking about. My nigga, you lying, son. That nigga lying to us, man. Come on, son. Like,
I'm over all these professional athletes, bro. Don't like I'm over all you. I see what AB doing the juju like you a jackass.
oh yeah, he hurt
AB
for
is
that,
looking
man.
nuts.
You were hurt.
He's
Yeah.
just making
And-
himself look crazy.
And I was on his side at first with the Ben Roethlisberger thing, but now I'm like, was you lying about that too? So like, yo, like,
right.
like now I can't believe anything he says. It's like, yo, like, what are you on right now, son?
Yeah.
Juju ain't do nothing to him, son. Juju ain't do nothing, son. Hey, congrats on the new team, man. You got paid, man. I'm proud of you, man. Man, fuck Juju, man. What? What else your man, son?
He seems to get tight every time someone like says Juju is nice or some troll might say, yo, Juju's better than you. It's like, yo, relax, AB. We know you're like,
we know you're nice, bro.
Yeah, we know you're good. Like, it's not that serious. And what the screenshot didn't even make Juju look bad. It's like, yo, he was
like
kid is trying to reach out to you. Like, this is not a trump card.
It's like, hey man, you the best player in the league, man. What can I do to get better? Yeah, look at this nigga, man. You're hurt. Look at me asking for help. Like nigga, like yo, like call God. Like, yo, bro, like he's legit asking you how to be more like you. How can you be like that? Like, I'm looking at the screenshot, I'm like, what's the problem here? Like,
what's the problem? What is the problem?
What's the problem? So like, fuck Juju, man. Like, hey, bro, man, congrats on the new job, man. I'm proud of you, man. Man, fuck Joe. That nigga Joe's a bitch, man. Like, yo, what? Hey, Donald, man, I see what you're doing out here, man. You grinding, man. I'm proud of you, man. Fuck Joe, man. Like, you see Joe? That nigga Joe fake, man. He congratulate me and shit like that, man. Hey, Donald, man, talk to your boss, man. I need to get a job, man. Like, I want to work with you, man. I need to do what you doing. Man, Joe's a bitch, man. Yo, bro, like, that's your man, son. Yo, what's good with you? So I'm looking at this thing like, yo, what's good with this guy, son? Like, I can't side with him no more at all, son. Like, at all. With nothing he do.
It's crazy.
Call God, man.
He leaking DMs like they nudes, bro. Like, bro, this is a college student who said, "Yo, how do I be more like you?" Like, I'm at USC, dog. Like, I'm trying to be you, dog. And then I get to play with you, like.
And I get to play with you, like. And now I'm legit your man's, bro. Like, now I'm legit your man's. Like, yo, thank you, man. Like, you pulled coverages off of me.
Right.
I mean, I got 1-on-1 all year, man. Appreciate you, man. Like, I learned a lot from you, man. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I'll see you soon, man. And then you get on the plane, you go to your phone, man. Fuck that nigga, son. Like, come on, son. Like, come on, man. Come on, son. Nah, man.
And AB's so stupid. Look at how nice AB is. He pulls coverages from Juju, and he still manages another 100-catch season.
Yeah.
Another 1,200-yard season, and this year he leads the NFL in receiving touchdown. What more you want?
What do you want, son? What more do you want?
And you got put to the Pro Bowl over Juju, despite him having catches and yards. Like, what more you want?
What do you want, son? The nigga want 200 catches and 35 touchdowns. It's like, bro.
That's what he want. He want 200 catches, 2,000 yards, and a big fat L, nigga. Because Oakland, I hope nothing good happens to Oakland.
Yeah, I'm done with Oakland. I'm checked out on Oakland. I don't need anything good to happen.
I got a couple teams on my I wish you nothing but the worst list. Houston Rockets is number 1 with a bullet. I wish nothing good happened to them. I hope they get swept. I hope nothing good happens to them. And Oakland right now is number 2 on that list right now. Because
they're real close.
You're wilding. Like,
he's perfect. And then John Gruden there. And then Mike Mayock. They really seem like a circus, bro. Like,
I don't even mind Gruden. I don't even got a problem with Gruden because I understand
Gruden
the move.
Stinks, man.
I understand the move from a
PR standpoint.
A location standpoint. Like they have to get something for Vegas. So I'm not mad at that.
I don't mind that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's him. He came in and was like, all right, who's the best player on the team? Khalil Mack, you're out. Like, I'm gonna trade you. Yo, Khalil Mack is 26.
I'm not mad at that move neither.
Oh, you're gonna be mad at it when they draft some bullshit. Watch.
No.
You be mad at it.
Because from what I was hearing is that Oakland didn't have money to pay him. Because it's like
John Gruden and Derek Carr.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like most owners, majority of the owners, if I think Oakland's the only one where, like, outside of the NFL team, they're independently wealthy. Oakland is the only one where it's like, this is my main source of income.
I hear what you're saying.
Like,
yeah.
So it's like, I don't have the money. Yeah, I want to pay Gruden this big contract. You shouldn't have gave him that. But okay, I give Gruden the contract. You already gave Derek Carr money. I want to keep you Khalil Mack, but I I don't have.
Kind of, yeah. I'm kind of. I don't got it on me right now, brother.
I got 5 on it. You know.
I got 5. What you trying to do? Like,
right.
What you trying to do?
Right. So, like, from that perspective, obviously, talent-wise, it's like you don't trade Khalil Mack. Like, as soon as his first game of the season, no training camp, no nothing.
Nigga had 3 sacks.
Strip fumble, interception, return for a touchdown.
Game changer.
Like, what?
You get draft picks so that hopefully one of them pan out to be Khalil Mack. Why the heck are you trading this guy?
What if it could be half? If getting
half
that draft
is good, yeah.
Half Khalil Mack is like, all right, we made out pretty good.
Right.
But it's not. It doesn't happen that often like that, man.
It doesn't.
So I'm like, why would you trade this nigga? Trade Derek Carr. That nigga ass. Cut him, whatever. Like,
but you know how the game is. You're not trading.
Yeah, you wouldn't trade a quarterback.
Nah, that's the boy. Yeah. That's their boy.
Yeah, that's their guy, man.
I don't think he's bad either. I just think because when he got injured the year that they did well, I think the following year, I think he was so fiendly to be good guy quarterback that he rushed his comeback. Because, bro, you injured your back, nigga. Like this is not like an elbow or a knee where you can put a brace on it and you can.
Like, it's your back, bro. Like,
it's your back, nigga. Like, once that goes, you're done. Like, there's no.
Like you don't got one of those. You got 2 knees. Like you can play up the next one. Like you got one back, brother.
You got one back. So it's like once he rushed that injury, I think you kind of started to see him kind of like dip a little bit. That's because like when I heard injury, I was like, he was playing like the very next week. I was like, huh? Like, you're playing? It didn't make sense to me. It's like when Brandon Roy came back from his injury.
Oh, that was bad, son. Nigga, that was bad.
Bro, it doesn't make sense. Like,
I'll never get over that, man. I don't know how Portland let that slip through. It was like, he can play. He's good. Like,
right. Like, he just had microfracture surgery, dog. Like,
and that's a whole other topic, how teams don't really give a shit about players. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's just like it's like when they give him that money, at that point they're not gonna trade him. So even though like if you go in player for player, who better, Khalil Mack, Cards, clearly Khalil Mack, but like you got your quarterback, so to speak, so they're not moving that nigga. So Oakland is stuck, and I want to see what AB gonna tweet during games, like, yo, this nigga can't give me the ball, dog. Like, yo,
he's gonna be tight. He's gonna be tight when that team goes 4-11 or whatever, or 4-12, and all his catches are in losses. He's gonna be tight. He's gonna have like 85 catches next year, like 7 touchdowns and like 1,100 yards. He's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be pedestrian ass numbers, and Juju's gonna light the shit up. Because Ben be flinging it, man. I don't like Ben Roethlisberger. I think he's a scrub. But he be flinging it, man. He's a gunslinger, so he's gonna throw all of them shits. Like, triple coverage, cool. I'll take a shot. Like, no problem.
That whole 04 class, Ben, Eli, Rivers.
They're gunslingers, bro. YOLO. All right. Triple coverage, no problem. You got a chance. I'll throw it to you. No problem. All right, it's cool. He open. I would just throw it to him. Like, yo, we play with Derek Carr now, and these new age quarterbacks that kind of like tuck the ball in a little bit, kind of castrated quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Nah, brother, you're gonna be tight when that boy tucks it and runs for his 11th rush of the game. He's gonna be tight. He's gonna be tight. Like, nigga, I was hoping. Yo, he's gonna be pissed off, son. He's gonna be pissed off when that ball will come to him 12 times a game, son. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah. We'll see. He wildin' though. That's all I know.
Fuck boy.
Lebitard. I was listening to Lebitard. He was saying he legitimately thinks it's CTE. I'm like, no.
It is. No, I think it is because you can't be that delusional, son. You can't be.
Have you met Antonio Brown?
Nah, that's the thing though.
You seen his haircuts?
Right. This guy got a blonde mustache.
That means he been had it. We just didn't know it yet. Because he was like, all right.
From Miami, so
yeah, so you already know. That's WTC.
So maybe it's not CTE, maybe just cocaine.
Either way, it's something. Because there's no way you can't be born like that. You can't just wake up and be like, I'm gonna be an asshole today. Something had to happen along the way. You had to get hit with the ball. You know what I mean? You have to you have to be in the bathroom doing coke. You know what I mean? Oh, this WNBA draft. He says this is all right. Hey, go ahead. Yeah. So like, yes. he's lost, man. He's lost up there. He's not right, bro. There's something going on in his head where he's absolutely delusional, son. Like, nah, I'm not feeling Antonio Brown, son, at all.
Not at all.
I can't. It makes it. He makes it hard. He and like a few other guys, it makes it hard to like be pro athlete or pro player because it's like, yeah, I want you to exercise your power that you already had. Like you were always free agents, so you, like all of a sudden now you guys want to exercise power midway through your contract. Like, bro, like we said to my Anthony Davis. When you got your extension, you signed for 5 years.
Yeah, you signed it, bro. You didn't have to sign it.
You didn't have to sign that. I think Donald said it last time. You could have signed a 2-3 year deal, got the same amount of money, free yourself up.
Yeah.
Revis bet on himself like
4 years straight.
Yeah.
4 years straight. He bet on himself. He got a Super Bowl ring out of it. He got a couple All Pros. Like he bet on himself. Look at Durant in Golden State. It was always a 1-1. Like LeBron was in Cleveland. It was always a 1-1. Like, yeah, you can do that if you want to exercise your power. Do it that way. Don't commit. Let the team prove they can build around you if that's what you're looking for, or rape them for all their money. But like, you have to make a decision. If you want power, you're gonna have to give up money because the power is in you winning the championship. In my opinion, like if you want the power that you want, if you want LeBron type of power, LeBron got 3 rings, dog.
Yeah,
like,
LeBron's gonna earn his keep in the league, man. So he can do whatever he wants.
Now Durant is on getting to that level. They might win a 3rd straight this year. So like Durant can command a certain amount of attention. The rest of you niggas, outside of maybe Kawhi and Antetokounmpo, maybe like you're not them. So it's like you got to be smart now. Like. And it's the same in the NFL. Like, if you're, like, I just see Shepard got he
got an extension. Yeah,
and it's a good deal, right?
$40 million.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Yeah,
it's a good deal. If you're,
I thought he would ask for more, but that's good. Yeah.
Right. So if you're a wide receiver that you may be better than him, okay, cool. Don't look at Shepard contract and be like, well, if he get 41 mil, I want 51 mil. Like, bro, their salary cap situation probably dictates him getting that. They probably moving on from certain guys. And 2, they probably have the money to do that. Like, if I give you all our money, then I don't want to hear you complaining, well, we ain't got no help. Well, Nicholas, we gave you
mad bread. So like,
we gave you all the money, stupid. So it's just like Joe was saying about Antonio Brown, majority of these athletes are delusional. Like, you're not that good. Like, I understand you got numbers, but like, you let in college, you let in Bobby something the third, who's gonna end working at Starbucks as a barista, lock you up, and you can't take him off the dribble. You let in Joe Schmo, who worked at Sears. You letting Quentin, who work at Office Space, beating you off the dribble. Like, come on, son. Like, why am I paying you? Like, what are you paying for? Like, no, get out of the face, dog. Like,
Office Space.
Come on,
man. These dudes, like you said, they're often delusional about exactly what they are, man. It's like there's only, like when people love to speak about superstars or whatever, there's only less than a handful in the league.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
There's like some really good players, but there's only a couple superstars.
Like 5 superstars in the league.
Yeah, and that might be generous.
That's like, generous.
And then
superstars or different type of level, man.
And then you look and then you look at it in like, it's not just sports. You look at let's say movies. There are only really like 5-6 good actors or actors. There's not a lot. Else, it's like they're really a typecast, or like if the writing is really good, they can shine. But outside of that, it's like, yeah, they just here to get a little money, make a little entertainment. Like, all right, cool. But if you're The Rock, like The Rock ain't shy about his agenda. Like, I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to get as much as possible.
Right. I'm gonna be The Rock in every movie, and that's it.
Right. He's not right. Like, I'm gonna be this guy, and he does well. Like, all his movies hit. Whether you think they're good or not, whether you think an actor or not, he ain't shy about what he is.
Right.
You're not seeing The Rock trying to be Denzel Washington because
The Rock ain't Christian Bale.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna be no range.
Right.
I'm gonna be The Rock.
I'm The Rock.
I'm The Rock. I'm the
That's it.
Rock. I'm gonna be the
Right,
Rock
so-
against a building. I'm gonna be a Rock against some dinosaurs.
Right.
And I'm gonna be a Rock with Kevin Hart again, and then I'm gonna do that again next year. That's
Right.
it. I'm the Rock.
It works. The formula works.
I'm
It's
gonna
the
be
same.
I'm gonna be the Rock of some cars.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
I'm
it.
gonna be a
That's
Rock
it.
against Shazam. I'm gonna be
Right.
the Rock against this nigga. Like, yo, like, that's it. You got
That's
me,
it.
nigga. You asked me to come through. I'm hearing that, nigga. I'm the Rock.
Right.
Nigga.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
He's making
That
big
was-
bucks doing that.
Right. You wanted me from since Saturday Night Live when I was in WWE. This is what y'all wanted. You got the star power. This is what I am. Same thing. Music. There's only so many good rappers. Hove, M, Nas. Like
A lot of them niggas is just like,
you
you're just a guy. Yeah, you're just a guy that
You just a guy.
In
like-
4 years or 3 years, we won't remember your song. Like, oh,
Right.
give it that throwback. Yeah, that's cool, and then turn off and then never hear from it again. Like,
right. Never
you're at a party, like you're
So,
not
like-
you're not making impact, bro.
Right. So it's like, and even in the our world in like regular 9 to 5 BS, like
How many guys do you meet where it's like, that's a good nigga, like, yo, he could do something. It's like, yo, he's cool. Like, a lot of niggas, like, yo, he's cool, man. Give him a dab. Yo, he's cool. But a lot of cats is like, yeah, you're right. But like that one guy is like, that nigga's brilliant. So there's only like that
Right.
3 or 4 brilliant niggas like you meet in your life where it's like, this nigga's special, bro. Like, it's
Right.
it's what it is.
at your job, there's only about, let's say you work in, let's say, Finish Line or Foot Locker or whatever, and you have a staff of 20 people. Only like 4 of them are good. The rest of them,
The rest of them always calling out, always late.
That's me,
This guy
nigga.
don't even. This guy can't even work the register. Why are you here?
That's me.
It's like,
I'm always late at my job, nigga. Hey, Joe, where you at, man? Oh, I'm running late today, man. Oh, all right.
Them niggas, because they keep us employed. Like, they make the other cats look good. Like, we need them niggas, but there's only 4 of them. Like, so, like, when
Right.
you look at the NBA, it's like, why are you surprised? Like, there's only like 6 guys in the league who can talk the smack. Like, the rest of
yeah,
them.
it's like just making millions and gold,
Oh, now,
man.
son,
You're
y'all
making
want some
millions.
really
Like,
washed and fat. Like,
Yeah, it's really only like 5 niggas in the league, bro. That's like, damn, that nigga's nice, man. Like,
right. So, like, I don't understand. Like, you niggas is really delusional and like just accept
and
it.
you just gotta hope like you have one of those guys and you in the position where you gotta pay that guy mad money, because ultimately you end up in that area where it's like, okay, this guy's mad good, but I have to pay him the same much as I paid this guy who's a superstar.
Right.
It's like technically he ain't worth it, but that's the asking price for a
Yeah.
guy that's this good, but
That's-
he ain't that good.
he ain't that
it's
good,
like-
but yeah, that's
yeah.
that's the
I
market. The
just gotta
market's,
pay him.
you just gotta pay him, yeah, because it's like,
Yeah.
if we don't have him, it'll take a while to find another guy that's pretty good again.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
oh, all right, let's get it over with and
I
just pay
guess
him.
so,
yeah, I
yeah.
guess, yeah, like,
We'll be halfway decent for some years, and then
Yeah.
okay, hopefully we get that superstar one day. It's like
Right.
that's the only hope in the NBA. You have to have one of those guys. That's
Because
the
it's
thing.
like, look at, I think it was one of you two who said it. Like, if you look at the last, let's just say since Jordan retired, right? Look at the teams who've won championships. It's like,
yeah,
it's like the
It's
same
like
4 teams, bro.
Spurs, Lakers, Mavericks, Heat,
Warriors.
Golden State,
throwing a Detroit.
Pistons.
Detroit snuck
Throwing
in
a-
one
throwing a
year.
Detroit.
Celtics.
Throwing a Cleveland one year. Throwing a Celtics one
Cleveland.
year. But it's been
Right.
the same 4 teams, bro. Same 4
Right.
teams.
And even in total, I don't even know if that was 10 teams. And
No,
there's
it
like
wasn't.
30 teams.
It wasn't.
It's 30. There's 30 teams in the league.
30 teams in the
Right.
league. And 4 teams have dominated for the last, when did Jordan really retire? Because 2003 didn't happen. Yeah.
Say 98. I don't
Yeah.
count. I
Which
don't
is going to
count
happen.
with-
Yeah, that didn't happen. So 98.
98.
Nigga, 20 years.
20
The
some
Spurs
years.
won
Yeah.
20 years and only
The
4
Lakers
teams have
beat-
won.
The Lakers
that-
repeated. Spurs beat them again. Detroit, then Detroit snuck in.
Mm.
Then you had Spurs and Detroit, Miami. They stole one.
Mhm.
Then it was San Antonio again. Then
Again,
Boston
yeah.
snuck. Then Lakers snuck right back in it. Dallas
Dallas
took one.
Dallas took one.
Then it was Heat. Then it was Golden
Mhm.
State. Now we in
Golden
that era. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
5
7 teams I just mentioned. Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
That's why I'd be like, it's like there'd be so many fans of teams, and it's like, the Knicks ain't won since the
Like, you ain't
70s.
win.
It's like,
You
your
ain't win
team
either.
has not won either.
You didn't win either. So like,
None of us
you
is
saying?
winning. It's like, at least I'm a Knicks fan, and like my team is important, and people actually care about it. I can't imagine being a fan of one of these teams that never win, that nobody even cares about.
Nobody cares about. Nobody cares about the
this
Minnesota
team.
Timberwolves,
Like
bro.
the New Orleans Pelicans. Like, why?
Nobody cares about the
They'll
Pelicans.
never be relevant. They'll never matter.
Never.
So it's like,
Yeah.
what? It's like unless you're a fan of one of those teams that like the Lakers win a whole bunch, the Celtics win a whole bunch, and then you have a couple teams that like San Antonio has a lot at this point. But other than that, it's just that's it. They the guys winning.
Yeah. If honestly, and that's the thing. Like, we have these like decade teams, like, or these generation teams, like like we're in these era teams, like we're in the Golden State era now. They're not going to be good in 20 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
We want to expect them to win another 5 or 6. We would want that in our lifetimes, but like only 4 teams have done it that have won in every decade so far. With the Lakers, the Celtics, the Spurs have done it in like 2 different decades. I think they started in 1999, and you started getting in 2004 or whatever. Not even the Bulls, bro. They were an era team too. 3 teams have been era teams. So the Knicks are terrible, man. The Knicks are terrible, nigga.
It's like, we're all terrible. We're all garbage.
All terrible. Like,
you're a Wizards fan. Like,
you're
all terrible.
Like, don't speak to me. You're a Wizards fan. You're terrible, and nobody cares.
That's even worse. Huh? Like, nobody goes to your games. Like, you're terrible. Oh man, you're a Charlotte Hornets fan.
Right?
Like, come on, son.
Imagine.
That's how I feel.
They changed the name 4 times. Like, you were the Bobcats, you were the Pelicans, you were the Hornets. My nigga, what are you, son?
Right.
Oh, like, you're a Seattle Supersonics fan. You don't have a team no more. Don't talk about the Knicks, bro. Like, we're all awful.
That's how I feel about when people comment about the Giants, and like, you're an Atlanta Falcons fan. Like,
it's
bro,
like, come on,
nigga,
bro. I've been to parades. Leave me alone. Your team has never even sniffed victory. The one time you were close, you had the most categorical collapse in sports history.
So don't talk to me about no damn championships, B.
Like, don't talk to me about championships.
You had a laughing stock. Well, at least we're being laughed at, nigga. Nobody knows you exist.
Exactly.
They don't even bother for that.
It's like, yo, man, Kevin Hart's not funny at all, but you keep watching the stand-ups.
Right.
Kevin Hart is so whack, man. You keep talking about it. There's mad comics that no one has ever heard of. That'll never sniff the daylight of being a big star. Kevin Hart is terrible. Well, we keep watching him. We hear about him all the time. He's on Breakfast Club. He's doing bad stand-ups. You know what I mean?
He's going to have another 7 movies with The Rock next year.
Exactly. So man, he's not funny at all. That nigga's terrible.
Christmas, right? Like,
yo, like, but look at him, man. Look at us talking about it, man. The Knicks, man. Knicks are laughing stock. Well, that's what happens when you're on TV all the time. That's why when people care about you. We have the TNT games. Yo, last year we had like 13 primetime games, and we won
garbage.
We're garbage. So like, yo, these things are terrible. But like, this is what
always on that Christmas. We always on that Christmas.
Always. This happens when people care. So it's like, oh man, you guys are laughing stock. Yeah, nigga, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens. We're all terrible. We're
all terrible. And like the Giants, at least I have seen 2 parades.
Yeah,
I've seen it I've seen it as an adult. As
an adult. Nobody had to tell me about that. It was like, oh,
nobody.
In 1985 when the Wizards won the NBA, the ABA championship in 1978.
The Wizards are on like damn near a 40-year drought too. I think it's the 70s they have won.
Last time they won
with the Bullets.
When the
Wizards ain't won because the Bullets won. Get out of here with that. That was the Bullets.
With the Red Wings basketball, when niggas still had afros and shit like that, that's when they won. Don't tell me about no fucking Knicks, nigga. Like, nah, so I'm not hearing that. So
like I'd be real insulted. Like, you're a Brooklyn Nets fan. Like, they just moved here. Like, relax.
We about to take over the city. I don't care.
I'll never forget that Hove tweet ever.
Never happened.
I'll never forget talking about under new management, and then New York came right back in the very next game. Melo gave him 45 and just said,
and then Hove quit. It was like, this is different. This ain't Rockefeller, man. This ain't that shit. Nigga left.
He did that one game, New York versus Knicks versus Brooklyn. the Nets stole when Melo was like, word bet.
Got you. Copy.
And Melo gave him 45. Like, no, this is done.
It's not happening. And Ho was like, damn, man, this ain't Beanie Siegel, man. This ain't Young Guns, man. This ain't
he sold the team.
Sold the team. So they say, I'm out.
He's like, yeah, I don't need this no more. I don't need tickets. I don't need these seats. I'm not going.
I
don't need these seats. I'm gone.
I'm out. Like, I'm going back. I'm going back to rap, so like go back to Beyonce.
And then he rapped about it. I ran through the rap. I ran through the Live Nation in front of me. I got another 100 deal. They're talking 250 or something like that.
Nigga dip, son. Nigga dip. It was like, yo, I can make money somewhere else. Like, I don't gotta be here with this bad basketball team. Like, I'm good, son. I can make much better investments than this. I'm leaving. So nigga packed his bags, closed his suitcase, and walked up the doors. Like,
he was like, D Will, Joe Johnson, watch all this. OKG. All right, yeah. It's my time. It's my time.
Oh, word, bet. All right, cool. Say less.
Say less.
Say less. I'm out.
Speaking
like,
of,
dang, we really move people out their houses for this. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Marcy, me, baby. Like,
I'll go back to the hood. I don't gotta stay with this. This is beyond me.
This is beyond me. Oh, y'all bad. Oh, okay. All right.
He buying Blue Ivy a whole bunch of Basquiat's with that money, baby.
Word.
Basquiat's, dog. Like, that's 150 mil, baby. Like, you talking about? Blue Ivy got a whole bunch of Basquiat's when she's staring at her ceiling in the room. Like, wow, daddy.
So drinking out the cup, so like drinking out the Oscar cup, whatever the shit was. Like, come on, baby.
Oh, son, Beyonce in the home sculpting some stuff
with the cheese. What they said?
Like the movie,
like Ghost. Oh, my darling. Hove on his Swayze. Like.
Right behind us.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's your boy.
It's pottery, baby.
It's your boy. It's your boy Hove.
Oh man.
Kyle, you a genius.
God.
Like,
Bobby, you a genius.
You know.
Oh my God, B, this is crazy. It's like,
Blue, I told you we gonna put you on this one, baby. I told you.
Oh man.
Oh
God.
Yo, speaking of this guy Pierce, did you see when Jalen wrote the show?
They've been doing Paul Pierce dirty all week.
They cooking that boy, man. They cooking him, son. Like.
It's funny because like we know
he don't deserve that, man. Like he doesn't deserve that.
Paul Pierce was a really good player. We know, but it's funny. Paul Pierce disrespect is so funny. It's so funny.
Jalen Ray just like, oh, you thought you were better than Ray? Let me.
Oh my God! Jalen just rattled it off, and Paul was just like,
he was sitting there. I'm like,
oh, word, you just gonna do this? Like, we on TV.
On TV, bro? Like, on that television, you could have put me aside.
The background, like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was like, she was like, 5? That's better than 1. She was like, oh, come on. Come on. He was like, yeah, so 3 all defensive teams to your 0.
To your 0.
And then Paul's face, he was just like,
yeah, he got nothing.
He had nothing.
He got nothing, son.
And then when he said, "Yo, we didn't have a super team," Jalen was like, "Bro, we gave you a super team."
Yeah, like legit, like it was gift wrap for him, bro. Like
we gave you one. You only won one.
You got one out of that, son. You went to the finals twice.
Right.
You got one, son. Nah. He don't deserve that though.
That was crazy,
but
dog.
he don't deserve it, but he earned it. Like, it was like, yeah.
That's the thing. He earned it.
My thing is, like, there's a way to answer that question when, like, just be like, there's the political way that he went kind of hard. He was like, oh, I'm definitely better than Wade. What you talking about? There's no question. I'm not saying you got to be like, oh, he better than me. Of course, you know.
Yeah, I would never say that, but like, yeah, there are ways around.
There's ways to answer it, but he was Paul Pierce about it, and then he got cooked because.
He got cooked, son. All week, son. all week. It lasted all week, and it's still going on. Niggas are still
just clips of him getting crossed by Jameer Nelson,
Joe Johnson.
Oh, just
my
threads
Lord.
about just.
There was one
games.
where he threw his when he was on the Nets. He threw his headband in the crowd, and the nigga
somebody threw
right
it
back.
back.
So I was like,
Oh, that's just too
He don't
funny.
deserve that. He don't deserve that. He don't deserve that. He don't deserve
Because
that.
we all know Paul Pierce was great. We all know that, but it's just funny. Like I don't know, Paul Pierce slander is just hilarious.
yeah, it's always funny.
Because he's a Celtic. That's why.
Yeah,
Because he's a Celtic, and Paul Pierce was the type of guy like. When he had the chance to disrespect you, he was going to disrespect you.
He was gonna do
He's
it.
the guy who's
He was
going to go
gonna
in the
do
middle
it.
of
Yeah.
the garden and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
He was annoying
Yeah.
about it. He was annoying about it. It's just funny. But you're right.
And
It's because he's a Celtic.
Right. And then I listen to the Lebatard show a lot, and then it's like I'm listening to ESPN, and they get in this like, I don't know. I get called hater a lot on Facebook and a whole bunch of other social media. It's like, I can take it. Like, you think I'm a hater, fine, whatever. Like, you don't like the truth, okay, fine. Or like, you don't like an objective opinion, cool.
nigga, you like the truth. I got the truth, nigga. Like,
but what I say that is like, if Josue come out and say, yo, F LeBron or this and that, he said it. He clearly said, I don't like this man LeBron.
yeah, I'm open with my shit. I don't care. Yeah,
Right.
I got no problem with saying that. Like,
Niggas can openly, blatantly disrespect Kobe Bryant, and it's like it's a free fall. Like, yeah, like I'm hearing all of a sudden Bill Simmons came on the other day, was like, Dwayne Wade's 5-year stretch was better than Kobe's, and
No,
I wanted to reach through the radio and
wrong.
slap the shit out of him. Like,
wrong. Like Wade was up there for the best player in the league for like that 1 year. He was fantastic, and I was like, all right. And I get that. That was the 1 year I could be like, he was better. Like the same thing when T-Mac had about 2 years straight.
Yeah.
Where he was legit better than Kobe. But it's like, all right, cool. We can argue that, no problem. But don't say a 5-year stretch or T-Mac was always better. Wade was always better. BS. Because what happens is Kobe has 4 good years. Wade has fantastic year, right? Or somebody has a good year. And it's like, all right, cool. So then they drop off, and Kobe still keeps having really good years. And
that's what happened with Duncan. That's what happened with Duncan.
Yeah. I'm like, he would have like a great year. I was like, oh man, he's really good. But then he'd fall off again, like, and then like Kobe would have
do what he doing
exactly, and it's like he's better. So I'm like, yeah, he had a better year. Yeah, he might have been better that year. You might have ranked him higher, but he's not better than Kobe, bro. Like, he's just not.
No.
He's just not, and that's okay. Like, you don't gotta lie once he retires. Oh, he's retired now, so now let's go back in time and figure out what's going on.
I don't know what that is. It's like the further we get away from it, the more people are just like
lying,
disparage where Kobe's position is.
The same thing when Duncan retired. Yeah, he's better than Kobe all the time. Bullshit.
Yeah, it's like
no
we
way.
were never saying that when they played.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. Why is it now? Yeah. I'm like, come on.
Nobody said that. Nobody felt that way. So I mean, like, a couple people who just hate Kobe would be like, "Oh yeah, Duncan's better. Look at this. He's always winning." But no, he wasn't better. His
wasn't better.
history is not higher than Kobe's. No.
Yeah, and that's it.
Dwayne Wade's.
And that's it. So I'm like, oh,
Dwayne Wade is after Kobe on the shooting guard totem.
Now let's do a retrospect look at their careers. Oh yeah, he might have been better than Kobe. No, he wasn't.
Right,
no,
and then they have now analytics is the way.
Oh yeah, let's put in all these analytics.
Yeah,
right.
numbers. Yeah,
it was efficient. Like, okay, because Wade couldn't shoot for shit. Like, that's
why.
Like
I said,
Wade was a horrific 3-point shooter for a long time. Like,
and he still is pretty bad.
Yeah. He still is pretty bad.
Listen, Dwayne Wade on his best day, his very, very best day, isn't 2/3 the player Kobe Bryant was. All right, like on his best day, Wade's career high is 55. Kobe did that in a half. Get out my face. Like,
they have different styles of play, so I'm not really putting to because Devin Booker has 70. You told me Devin Booker is better than Dwayne Wade. He's not.
No. But what I'm saying is, if you look at the style of play, right? You talk about style of play. Wade's career high 55. They took the L. Like, when Kobe gives you the 50 to 60 to 70,
they're winning. Yeah, they're winning.
Who would take the L? Like, I'm not wasting all these points just to lose. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, a lot of these guys, they'll score 50, 60. It's like, yeah, you lost. Like Kemba, he scored 60. You lost, bro. You scored 51. You lost by 27 last night. Like,
actually, I got a question about Jamal Crawford. Before I don't want to cut you up, but go ahead. I'll answer that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is Jamal Crawford a Hall of Famer?
No.
If you just ask basketball Hall of Fame, my thing is, if you would have just asked me, my immediate thing would say no, but then I'd have to look at the numbers because he's been playing for a long time. I'm sure he's compiled his way into like statistical categories where you're like, word, Jamal Crawford is top 10 in this?
He's up there in a lot of categories,
And like basketball Hall of Fame is like a lot of guys get in. So if
everybody gets in.
I'd be like, okay.
Vlade Divac got in, bro.
Over Chris Webber, his own teammate. Like, how you feel like?
Yeah, Vlade, because... Yeah, so I don't know, man.
They weren't up at the same time, right? Wait, Vlade got
yes,
in before
they were up
C-Web?
at the same time.
Yeah, Vlade got in before C-Web.
Weber got snubbed. That's crazy. Weber got left off.
Because they
is it because it's like Weber's first year eligibility or something?
No,
I don't remember. Yeah,
for a minute. Weber been retired for a long time.
In no realm is Vlade better than C-Web.
But the thing is, I was listening to who was it? I think it was Stephen A. this week, or whoever it was. He was talking about like how the Basketball Hall of Fame is. It's like a compilation like of mad things. So it's like, okay, what'd you do overseas? What'd you do in college?
What'd you do as well?
What'd you do as a GM? What'd you do as an exec? So they put all that stuff together. Because it's not the NBA Hall of Fame. It's the basketball.
I know it's basketball. But C-Web was a terrific college player and a way better pro than Vlade.
I don't know. They have a weird thing.
So if that's the case, when we retire, put the three of us in the Hall of Fame. Put me in the
because Vlade is looked at as an ambassador. So he brought it to Serbia or whatever, or he was one of the first guys out of there to become a player, and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't see it.
If their years of eligibility are like, if it's just because like Vlade was eligible before C-Web, okay. But like if it's not that, like C-Web should definitely be going in over Vlade. Like, that's crazy. That
ambassador thing, and I still think that people like voters still have that sour taste in their mouth for C-Web because of first of all him not winning a championship. Mm-hmm. And then especially how he played towards the end of like those games against the Lakers, and then the whole thing at Michigan or whatever, Michigan State, wherever he went. So like
Michigan,
yeah. So I think voters like we kind of paused on C-Web a little bit, but Vlade was like, all right, well he's an ambassador, he's an exec, he's been like that guy, like that bridge to a lot of like
I get
overseas players, and I'm like I look at it, I'm like that's cool, but it's not.
C-Web is probably like at least top 15 at his position all time. Like, but C-Web probably.
But the problem with C-Web is like he gets lost a lot. Like
he does. People forget about
C-Web. People forget about C-Web because it was like he played in the same era as Rasheed Wallace, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan. Yeah. A lot of those cats, Dirk, Jermaine O'Neal. A lot of those cats were better than him when they were playing.
Jermaine O'Neal is a good guy who I think people will forget.
Yeah, they're gonna forget about him too. Yeah,
I'll never forget my man J.O.
J.O. was good. J.O. was
never
good.
Forget him.
But he played in that era. It's like what's gonna happen with like.
Man, those were a lot of good power forwards.
Yeah, it's like what's gonna happen with like C.J. McCollum in 20 years. We're gonna be like, who's that?
I believe.
Because you're gonna be like, oh, who's the shooting guards playing this year? They're gonna be like, oh, Clay and James Harden and you can name like 7 shooting guards. So you're like, who's the other guy? CJ who or Bradley Beal who? Who's that?
Oh, Bradley Beal is gonna be one because that nigga, he might be better than John Wall now.
He's the guy who. That's who I think like the Lakers. That's who they probably gonna really need to go all in on because he's a lot better than people know because he's in Washington.
He's in Washington. Nobody cares about. Yeah,
I was watching him in Florida. I was watching him. He's at Florida.
Brad Beal is good.
He's good.
Really good.
But like I'm saying, a lot of those guys are gonna be forgotten, like C-Web was.
Yeah.
And like Michael Finley is. Michael Finley's fucking forgotten as shit.
Yeah.
Nick Van Exel was forgotten, bro. A lot of these cats. Eddie Jones forgotten, son.
Eddie Jones.
It's like, because you look at Kobe and Jordan and blah blah. You start naming guys. It's like, Mitch Richmond, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Those guys are like Hall of. They're like the Hall of very good. Those guys.
Very good.
Yeah. They're the Hall of very good.
Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice. Yeah, like.
Glenn Robinson, Big Dog,
Kemba Walker.
Cassell.
Kemba Walker will be forgotten, bro.
Yeah,
He's
Kemba
gonna.
Walker might be.
Oh, it's bad for him because there's a lot of point guards in the league now. It's gonna be bad for Kemba Walker in 20 years.
Yeah.
History will not be kind to Kemba Walker. A lot of cats are gonna be forgotten. Like so, Chris Webber is gonna be. It's a guy that's forgotten by a lot of NBA people. It's like, he's pretty good in his day, but it's like he wasn't KG, he wasn't Tim Duncan, he wasn't Dirk, he wasn't a lot of those cats. He wasn't Rasheed Wallace. I mean, he wasn't Ben Wallace. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's tough. So he'll get in because everybody gets in, but it's like that first year, 2 years, it's gonna be like, we can wait a little bit longer. He can wait.
Niggas forgetting about he don't have a Hall of Fame career, but when he was healthy, this nigga Jerry Stackhouse.
Jerry Stackhouse. Super forgotten, bro. Stackhouse was a dog, bro. Yeah. That boy was a dog, son. But
yeah.
Right,
that happens. Yeah, like that's what happens. Guys go under the radar. They score 20 points for their career, and you look, and until you look at the numbers, it's like, oh shit, this guy's pretty good. Oh,
Rip Hamilton had some good years.
Rip Hamilton was fantastic, son.
Yeah, Rip
Hamilton, Mashburn, Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson.
Oh, come on. There's a lot of guys that we just forget about. You know, maybe just like, until you look at the numbers, it's like, it's pretty good. Or you look at an old game, it's like, damn, he was dominating, man. What happened to him? Mm-hmm. He just fell off the face of the earth, and then nobody ever talked about him again. That's
Gilbert
tough.
is one of those. Gilbert, nobody forgets about Gilbert, but Gilbert was really good for that stretch. When he was great, he was.
Gilbert was a dog, son. Yeah, my lord! Until you got them guns out, man. They got them guns out.
It might just be like longevity for some of these guys. Yeah, they had like years where they were dominant, but it wasn't like a stretch of
it wasn't a stretch of dominance. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you hear this, D Wade had this fight. Like when was this?
When was this? Yeah.
That's the thing. It's it was like I remember this era. Like nobody was saying this. Why are y'all saying this now?
Like don't say it now. Like
don't say it now.
Don't say it now. Like what was this?
You had the last 15 years to say it. Now you want to say it?
Yeah.
No. I'm not having that, son.
It's like now because there's no more games for them to play to then like add to this or to detract from it. You just want to create this narrative when there's nothing that can be done about it. Like no.
Yes, I'm not having that.
That's not true. That's true. And it's not to disparage Wade because in my ranking, Kobe and D Wade is right after Kobe in terms of shooting guards. Mm-hmm. But no, he's not better than Kobe. Come on,
he's not.
And it's like when I see people post about Harden, it's not to knock Harden, but like the other game, he had 50, but he went 7 for 23 from the three. I was like, this is disgusting.
That's bad. That's
insane to me.
Like this is disgusting. And then they posted another thing about Jordan on Facebook. We were talking about it about Jordan. Like Harden is averaging 35 plus, and Jordan is averaging 35 plus. But Jordan made 12 threes. Yeah. Harden made like 300. I'm like, yeah, nigga. And
wait, he made 12 threes in the season. He
averaged 35? Bro. The season, bro.
He averaged 37. He averaged
37. He only took like 25 3-pointers. It was like
right.
It was like on 30, like 12 or 30 or whatever. He's like, I'm good.
And he shot well over 50%.
Yeah,
bro, imagine if Jordan was shooting as many threes as these guys are shooting right now.
But the thing that always separates me, and I'm not backing down. I don't give a damn who else watching it. When you look at the scoring list, Kobe and Jordan, that's why they will always be, to me, top 5, dead or alive. They made all NBA defense, nigga. They put in this much output on offense, and they come in right back down and say, "You're not scoring,
nigga. Not scoring me." Yeah, like
it's true.
You're not scoring,
it's true.
So imagine.
And I don't understand why, because like you'll have cats that are who's like, "Oh, Harden's better than Kobe. He's better than Kobe right now." You'll have people that say that because he's putting up these astronomical stat lines offensively, but it's like, what does defense matter or does it not? And then we also know like this is just what happens on the D'Antoni teams. Like,
right?
Yeah,
his usage rate has to be insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it.
Guys, none of these cats. Like, if you gave Jordan and Kobe this free reign to just do what the heck he's doing, they'd have crazy numbers.
Yeah,
50.
Yeah,
they'd have crazy numbers.
Jordan would average 57.
Right.
Like, come on. Yeah. You just said he averaged 35 and made 12 threes on a year.
On the year, bro.
That's insane.
Total. Yeah, total.
That's insane. insane. Come on.
He went to like 30 of them. It's some absurd amount. I was like, what?
Come on, dog.
Stupid.
Come on,
That's
dog.
stupid.
And now and then again, the way the game is, they giving you the mid range. Like he'd average 45 in his sleep.
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
roll out of bed. I have 20 points just from taking 10 jumpers. Like nigga, like,
it'd be nasty for the league, son.
right. And then I'm still all NBA first team defense. Like that's the thing. It's not just like they snuck in a second team.
Yeah. It's a
No.
first team.
First team, yeah.
First team, like
First
come on.
team.
Don't insult me by ever putting James Harden in the conversation.
Bro,
like
these cats today, they won't even guard the best guy on the other team.
They don't
It's
do
like,
that
I need
anymore,
all my
son.
energy for the offense. It's
I'm
like,
like,
right.
are you kidding me, son? Like, really? I don't want to get fouled out because you can't guard him. That's why.
Right.
That's what it is. You
You
don't want to
can't-
be embarrassed.
Yeah, you can't guard that nigga, son. Like,
it pisses me off when I see at the end of the game you prolonging this 8 second, you prolonging the last 8 seconds, and 8 seconds now become 5 because you can't defend someone for 4 seconds and contest the shot. I have to foul you because I don't want you to make the shot, or I don't want to foul you because the chance of like, bro, if you can't defend for 8 seconds of a shot, or if you cannot defend 8 seconds left in the game, forget a shot clock. There's 8 seconds left in the game, and half the time it don't even be 8 seconds. It'd be like 6, it'd be like 5. If you can't just simply contest and live with the result, you stink.
and you know when he's gonna shoot. So that's the thing about like the clock.
Oh,
like, okay,
I swear.
I
it's
know
like, we all know when he's gonna shoot.
you know he has to shoot it at 2 or 1 or a little after. You know when it's coming. So they're
Right.
How are you so lost, bro? Like what have you been doing? What have you been practicing this whole time? Like,
Right. What you been?
Or it's like I'll watch him, or like I'll watch Harden size somebody up, and it's like, yeah, I'm pretty confident. I know he's gonna take a 3, and he takes a 3. It's like, what? You guys know he's gonna shoot the 3.
You know he's gonna shoot a 3. Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah, like don't give me all these IG story posts and I'm back in the gym, bro. Like, no, turn off the phone, nigga, and guard somebody.
Guard
Like,
him, son. Guard that man, nigga.
I'm super interested to see this playoff run. I can't wait to watch what Harden does in the playoffs. And Giannis.
I hope OKC bounces him out in the first round. I'm praying for that.
I think because Paul George is gonna put some like it's not gonna be like the regular season. They're gonna be forcing him right. They're gonna be taking away a lot of stuff.
Is that the matchup so far?
Yeah, if that's the first round, I can't wait.
That is
for that
beautiful.
Series. Oh, that is beautiful.
I want
and you know what? You know why I like that matchup? Because it makes the job for my Warriors a little bit easier now. It's like, all right.
Yeah, that's true. You eliminated one of them.
One of these niggas gotta get beat. All right, cool. Yeah. So beat the Rockets. Don't let them have to guard Harden for 45 minutes or whatever.
Right.
And then worry about OKC with rush shooting 17%. All right, cool. Now okay. Like, all right, I like what this is looking. I like where this is going. Now you gotta just.
The thing too is like because PG has slowed down a lot. Like he was on an MVP tear, but so I'm interested to see what the playoffs look for him. Man, you know, playoff P be struggling sometimes come playoff. He's struggling already.
I just got the notification he missing tonight's game against the Bucks.
Good. Don't
PG.
play.
Is it injury or he just rested?
No, it's an injury. His shoulder. They need the game because if they lose, they drop.
Is that his shooting shoulder?
Who cares, nigga? These niggas are soft. He not playing. Like,
I'm just wondering if that's probably why he's been struggling so much. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
He had a good game last night against the Rockets.
I wouldn't say he had a good game. He just hit the game winner. He went like 9 for 37. Like I wouldn't.
It was 9 for 37. He hit 4 threes on the night though. Like.
Yeah, I mean, Giannis.
Dwayne hit 4 threes last night. What you telling me, bro?
Yeah, that's more.
They was probably leaving Dwayne Wade. They was giving like Dirk had 30 last night. They was like, hey,
go ahead.
There you go, Dirk.
We'll put a point guard on you. He's only 6'1". Don't worry about it.
No, I'll never forget this. They've literally pushed Dirk into retirement.
Yo, like real talk. So like he never announced retiring.
He just announced like 2 weeks. He's like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like 2 weeks ago, he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. They've been giving him charity gifts all year, farewell tours, charity minutes. People ain't been guarding him.
He said, you know, I didn't say anything on retiring, right? Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
It's like, how could he not retire after this? He makes him look like an asshole. They dead forced Dirk into an early grave. Like Dirk wasn't even sure if he was going to give it up. So, like, his game dictates retirement.
Mentally he was like, he didn't say anything. He was like, I can play still. He was like, nah, no, you can't.
Right.
Farewell
It's okay.
tour. Farewell tour activated.
Right now,
That's
yeah,
it.
let's
It's
do
done
it.
for
Let's-
you. That's hilarious, bro.
I still think it's gonna be Toronto versus Golden State finals.
Finals? Toronto.
Toronto.
I just have a hard time trusting Toronto, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, they have a good lineup. They have good players, man.
They have a good lineup and they're deep. Like
They're deep. Yeah,
They are deep.
all the 8 to 10 players that they possibly play, I trust them. Like
except for Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry is the wild card.
Yeah, he's stinky in the playoffs.
Yeah,
He
but they
can
have
have a
Kawhi
stinky
now,
series.
so he'll make
Yeah.
up for this.
Yeah, and it's what we were talking about like a few weeks ago when we talked about. I said, yeah, I believe it, but he's just so bad in the playoffs that he might just derail the whole shit. It's like
Right.
He might.
Kawhi's gonna have 45.
And Carlisle's gonna have 9.
And if
Yeah.
not Toronto, who? If not Toronto, who?
Milwaukee.
You think Milwaukee? Because that's my
Boston.
set.
Boston.
I don't know because I just saw like Marcus Smart is missing
Marcus
like
Smart.
the first
Marcus
2
Smart
rounds.
is the first
with, like,
2 rounds.
A pectoral tear.
He
He
stinks
matters in the
anyway.
playoffs.
He
He
stinks
matters in the
Listen,
playoffs. He guards for
they're-
them guys.
They're gonna beat the first round, whoever they play in the first round.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like who are they
So,
playing in the first round?
Doesn't
In
matter.
the
They
second round.
They
It's the
playing
second round
Philly
that
in
I'm
the
worried
first
about.
round, dog.
play Philly in
They
first
play
round.
Yeah,
Philly?
nigga, talking about.
Oh, it might be
It's
quiet.
slow for them. It's slow for
Expedite
them.
Kyrie to New York.
It's
Go
slow for them.
Philly.
Let's go Philly. Let's do it.
You
The
know,
process,
Kyrie gonna
baby.
be heated when he get bounced in the first.
The process, baby. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, these
Yikes.
first round matchups are lethal.
Oh, I like what I'm
Philly,
seeing.
Boston first round. Oh my
let
gosh.
me just
Yeah, look at it now. Confirm now, because that's
no. It's
Oh,
not.
you just got us
Yeah.
hype.
It's Indiana. It's
Oh,
Indiana.
I don't
a win.
think Indiana could bounce them, but Indiana
That's
could
a win.
push them. They've been
Nah.
surprisingly good after Depot went down. They can't beat them, but they could give them some work.
5 games and it's over, my nigga.
5? I'll say
games.
6. I'll say 6.
5.
6.
5.
Marcus Smart is their best defender, bro.
Defender,
That
that's what
matters.
I'm thinking
That
of.
Okay,
matters.
what does that mean? I don't care.
That matters.
No, they're going to
Niggas-
win. They're going to win.
They're gonna win, but like it's gonna be a hard
5.
6.
5.
Giving them 6.
All right, we'll revisit this.
I'm giving him 6. You know why? Because you're gonna have one of them scary Terry games where he go 12 for 22 and
He's
12 from 3 and stink it up. That's
he's
what
so bad, son. He's so awful.
Jaylen Brown, and Tatum might have a stinky one.
Tatum's gonna have a few stinky ones. It's gonna be all on Kyrie and Carlos Boozer. Yeah, that's what I said. Carlos Boozer.
Dominican Boozer.
Dominican Boozer. It's gonna be all on them.
What's the other matchups right now, though, Ro?
Yeah, what we looking at?
Milwaukee is Detroit. I think Detroit will probably win. Although Blake Griffin not playing tonight, so I don't know.
You said Detroit might win?
You talking about the playoffs, nigga? Not tonight.
No. I'm saying you talk about the matchup. I'm saying Milwaukee and Detroit is the first round, but I'm saying
you said Detroit might win.
No, I'm saying Detroit.
Okay.
Detroit still has to win to get in.
Oh yeah, they have to beat the Knicks tonight.
I
I was like, what?
Blake Griffin is not playing, so I don't know.
Oh, he's not playing? Is he hurt?
Nah, he's not playing. He hurt.
Oh my god!
So that's what I'm
the
saying.
Knicks
So
might
it's
beat
like-
them
The
tonight.
Knicks might do it tonight. Yeah,
So that matchup might be Charlotte. Either way, Milwaukee gonna win.
Milwaukee's gonna win it. Yeah.
Toronto plays
Budenholzer
Toronto.
is so good.
Toronto plays Orlando. That's a sweep.
That's a sweep. Yeah, that's a sweep.
Philly and New Jersey might be the one that goes 6-7 or like a hard 5. Like
It's gonna be a hard 5.
It's gonna be a hard
It's
five. It's
hard
gonna be a
five.
hard fought
Hard
5.
five.
Yeah.
if Marcus Smart was playing, I'd pick him in 5 because he's their best defender. Like he's not trash, but it's like
Yeah,
he's
I
not
agree.
a shooter.
I think that's gonna cost them a game. I think
Right,
that's gonna
that's
cost them one game.
him not being there gonna cost them one game, and then you're gonna
so
get your
instead of
typical
5.
right. So I think Boston probably beat him in 6. If they beat him at 5, I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
All right,
but I'm
I'll-
just gonna lean towards 6.
But then this stuff in the West, because
Yeah.
if Paul George don't play tonight, well, he not playing tonight. If he lose, and either combination of San Antonio and Clippers win, They might drop this. They can be 6, they could be 7, they could be 8, and I ain't got no.
I think they want 6 or 7. They want Denver and whoever's the third team. They don't want to play OKC or the Warriors in the first round. They want no parts of that in the first round. So they want to. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Paul George or OKC, whoever is down there. Like they don't want to see OKC in the first round. Like I don't think
I don't think anyone wants to see OKC.
Yeah, they don't want no parts of it. Everybody wants Denver. So as good as Denver's been this year,
yeah,
you still want Denver in the playoffs. Yeah. Nah, brother.
Okay.
I think people would prefer. Like, I'm not saying Denver's gonna be easy out, but they'd prefer to play Denver over OKC.
Yeah.
OKC defends. Like Denver, they score, but they don't really defend.
Yeah,
and
like
in the playoffs, the tempo gonna slow down. Denver also plays like 15 guys.
Yeah, like
I just can't wait for the Russell Westbrook 6 for 27.
Oh, it's happening.
No, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
12 rebound, 15 assists, 8 turnover, 23 game that leads to an L. Like last year, where Donovan Mitchell, a rookie, got him out in 6 games. Like,
man, yeah. They had him looking sorry last year.
So, but what's the matchups looking like?
What's the matchup?
1-8?
Well, for now, it's Golden State Clippers. That's a sweep.
If that would have maintained, that's a sweep.
Denver and San Antonio.
That's
Denver and
that's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
I would be surprised if San Antonio pulls the upset, but
DeMar
is their best player, and I'm not. I don't hate DeRozan, but like I don't see needing an upset of that magnitude. Like, and you got Houston, OKC. That's the only matchup. I want OKC to win.
That to hold. Yeah, I want that to hold.
I want that to hold too.
Because I don't root for Houston in no shape or form.
I don't like any of them teams, honestly. I don't like none of them niggas. So if they could beat each other,
let them beat each other up.
I'm scared for Portland, Utah, because Utah defends too.
Yeah.
And
I can see Utah bouncing.
I can see that. I can see it.
I don't want to. Lillard, my guy, so I don't know.
I'm indifferent.
I'm a CJ guy, so it's tough, man. It's tough watching those guys. Like,
and then
everybody taking on their chin.
And they lost Nurkic.
That was bad. Yeah,
that was disgusting.
You heard the snap too.
I didn't completely. Chuck and Kenny said Portland is going to the finals on TNT. And when they said it at the time, I was like, nah, they're better. Golden State is better than them. But based on how Portland was playing before Nurkic went down, I can see why because Kenny was kind of like breaking it down. And I was like, okay, I can kind of...
The Western Conference Finals or the NBA
No. Kenny, Chuck, Chuck is always going to go
Chuck
over.
be wildin'. Yeah.
Chuck said they going to the final. And I was like, no. But then Kenny said Western Conference final. I was like,
I can see. Yeah,
that wouldn't completely shock me. Yeah.
Right, that wouldn't shock me. But when they said NBA final, I was like,
all right, stop. Come on. You lying, nigga.
But then, like, they were playing really good ball. Like, Nurkic was finally hooping, and then Cantor's really giving them buckets off the bench, and not even realized they signed Rodney Hood. I was like, yo, y'all niggas is kind of...
Yeah, Rodney Hood was a good pickup, too.
Okay.
I was like, niggas is kind of deep. But then I looked at their forward position. I was like, yo, I'm never picking a team, and your 2 starting small forwards is Mo Harkless and Aminu. Like, no, nigga. Get out of here with that. Like, you can start one of them, but you can't start both of them.
You can't both.
How you going to go to the finals when the Warriors is Kevin Durant? Like, you talking about Al Farouk and Mo Harkless, and we talking about Kevin Durant? Like, come on.
Get out my face. Like, no.
And Draymond Green, son.
Right.
Imagine that, son. No chance.
Right. But can they still get to the Western Conference? Well, no. Because
absolutely not.
The Nurkic kills them.
Nurkic kills them, but then they in the 4th spot. So if they beat Utah, they'd play Golden State.
They play Golden State. So either way, they're losing. Yeah.
Right.
Either way, they're taking it out.
Right.
Yeah. Some good matchups though.
Yeah. I like what I'm seeing, man. I hope they stay just like this.
Yeah, we'll see because the West still got some, and even in the East tonight, we'll see if the Knicks can win. I guess it's. I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be that's interesting.
I kind of hope they win.
Yeah, I want them to
And
win
they
because
not
they already
playing, so
locked
it's
up
like
the
you
worst
might as well
record.
knock
Might
them
as
off.
well.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, have some
That
pride,
sucks.
son.
That sucks for Blake that he's not playing. He's had such a
Yeah.
good year too. That sucks.
Yeah, he's been really good this year, man.
Yeah, and nobody cares because he's
Nobody
in
cares
Detroit.
in Detroit.
It's another
Yeah,
one of those things.
another one of those things. Yeah, it's like, oh, well, you play in Detroit now. Nobody cares.
It makes me think
Yeah.
maybe Chris Paul was legit the problem because I didn't see this from Blake when he was on the Clippers.
Nobody did.
And the only time you saw it was that stretch where CP was like hurt and he had like a monster stretch. Yeah, I don't know what it is. You're right,
But that's what I'm saying.
now
That's what I'm saying.
Because now
It
Blake
could
is
be-
playing with the ball in his hands. Like,
But that's what I'm
you're
saying.
not doing that with CP.
It could be CP3.
It's like that trade off for where you have like a ball dominant guy like CP. We've seen that CP can play off the ball now because he plays with Harden. He has no damn choice. But the Clippers, that CP had the rock. That was it. You better catch these lobs and call it a day.
It's starting to look like the only good banana boat like guy was Melo. Like Melo seemed like the only guy who like had sense in his head, and he out the league.
And he out the league now. Yeah, this is bad.
Because everybody talk about this guy Dwayne Wade is such a good guy. Like, do y'all have revisionist history? First of all, he dogged his ex-wife to get with Gabby.
We don't gotta go there, man.
Don't violate my son.
We don't gotta go there, man.
I'm going there, score because everybody's celebrating him like he this good guy. Y'all forget I have revisionist history.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Don't violate.
Come on, son. We don't gotta do that, man.
I think no. Let's not act
Leave
like
the side baby out of this.
right. Like,
right? The baby ain't do nothing to you, man.
like, come on, son. You got a stripper pregnant, bro. Like, come on. You Wade of all players. Like, come on, son.
Oh, man.
Yo, you gotta relax.
Come on.
That's it for this episode. Rose Wallen. He's going off the rails.
I'm just saying, let's not act like Dwayne Wade is the squeaky clean guy. Oh my God, he's such a good guy. No, he was a jackass too, nigga. He's a jackass too. Alright?
Rose Wallen.
Let's let it be known right here, right now. Let's not act like
Come on, man. He ain't even play his last game.
He didn't even play it. So, like, come on.
Give a rat's ass, nigga. Let's not act like he was this good guy, nigga. No, you were a jackass. And then homegrown, bro, you left the Heat to go to the Bulls, and then when you had a chance, you went to the Cavs.
Riley violated him, son. Riley ain't know his worth, son. He wanted to stay.
What's his worth, nigga? Your knees is like 87 years old.
No, I get it. But like, it's like at that point, it's like, what was Miami doing anyway? You can't let Dwayne Wade leave. You gotta find a way, son.
Yes, I can. I'm not beholden to you, nigga. I'm not paying you for what you.
Why to keep Hassan Whiteside happy? Why? I don't care about paying that bum.
And in that aspect, my thing is with the Heat. The Heat were kind of shot in the foot once Bosh went down with the blood clots. It was like,
of course, that's it. You cook.
Anything Miami did is like, damn, whatever. I'm just saying from a Dwayne Wade historical perspective. Let's not act like this guy was just this squeaky clean good ambassador for the league.
We know his history. I
don't think people do.
You violated.
You violated. So you have to do
violated.
You have to do that, man. You have to do that.
I have to do it because y'all talking crazy about Wade better than Kobe, and I'm not having it. That's number one. And number two, let's not act like Wade was just this ambassador for the game. You got a stripper pregnant, bro. Kobe ain't do that.
Well, Kobe has.
Kobe has some legal trouble.
Kobe went to court, bro. Kobe had some real issues.
And dropped 50 when he came back. He ain't get no stripper pregnant. He dropped 50 when he came back. I ain't get no stripper pregnant, all right?
Kobe was dropping buckets back and forth from court game. He was like, all right, I did the court case. Let me go ahead and play.
Let me go play, yeah.
That's a legend. Kobe was 30 minutes from the game. All right, I'm coming from court. Bet have this 40 piece. Wade is out here getting strippers pregnant, married to Gary in the first place.
All right, yo, we done. Call it, episode, nigga. Call episode.
It's been really real. Rose off the rails, so we
done for today. Again, this happens every week now, man. Yo, peace, y'all. Thank you.
Peace.
Everybody.